As I'm beginning this live, I'm getting like huge ear angels in my ears right now. All right, so we're gonna give it a few minutes and let everyone, let the notifications go through. Is the lighting better now? It's better. Hello, my loves. All right, welcome in. I just realized I think the comments are off. Okay, I'll deal with that in a moment. Sorry, guys. The comments are off right now, which might be a good thing because that way I can just channel and read and, you know, because I get easily distracted and I get pulled into the comment section. So I feel like maybe that's the angels having my back right there. I don't even know how to turn it on, but I'll figure it out. So anyways, okay. So, sorry, I was having technical difficulties. My like phone holder thing literally like just broke. So I had to put it back together best I could. I need to order a new one. No big deal. But literally as I was starting the live stream, it broke. And that's why I like ended the other one so quickly. So there's that. I realize the comments are off right now. It's all good. I feel the love. I know y'all are here, but it's just helpful anyways for me when I'm channeling. But what I will say is, I'll turn them on in a little bit, you know, so they're not off the whole time. But I get so easily distracted, and I just don't want this to be like a 4-hour live stream today. I am like, ever since the eclipse, especially for the air signs, I don't know all the things about all the things. I'm not an astrologer. Everyone is feeling it in different ways, you know, but I know for us air signs, like the eclipse, like it wiped us. It wiped us totally out energetically. So yeah, so anywho's, so welcome in. Again, I know the comments are off right now. I just had to like reschedule this live because the other one I had to end and it wouldn't let me restart it. So whenever I did this one real quick, I was in a hurry. So I think for whatever reason, I don't know what I clicked or what I did, but the comments are off. I'll turn them on in a little bit. But it's all good because then I could jump right into the readings and just be talking and channeling without my squirrel brain getting distracted and pulled into the comments, because I always do that. And you know, and then we end up talking and going down rabbit holes, which is fine. But like I said, I don't want this to be like a 4-hour live stream. So so I'm going to read the list of everyone that I have. If you are in here or you're tuning in and you want to get on the list today, I have a few more spots available. All of the information, it's a $30 USD energy exchange. Today I am working and channeling with Ascended Masters. Isis is very strong. Her energy is very strong today. She started coming through this morning very strongly. So her energy is definitely here. But I will be communicating and bringing forth messages, you know, with the Ascended Masters for each of you guys on the list. And then it's a general reading. So I'm going to pull a little bit of, so I'm going to like touch on just general, whatever needs to come through for you in this moment during eclipse. Like we're in the middle of an eclipse portal, eclipse season. Technically, like we had like the Lion's Gate, but like the real true alignment of Lion's Gate, it actually happens like around in the next, like in like a few days. So yeah, so you can, you know, go and look into that if you want to, but it's more about the alignment of very specific things that take place, you know, etc. So my point is that Lionsgate portal energy, like we're still moving through it, okay? So your readings today, I'm going to be using tarot. And these cards I'm being called to use because each of these cards comes with like a statement, a question more so. So it's like Six of Swords. What do you need to remove yourself from for a peace of mind? Okay, so that's the kind. All right, so I'm using these today to bring forth messages, plus any channeling, any channeled messages that come through, guidance, tips, you know, whatever it is. Okay, so anyways, if you want to get on the list, the information's in the description box. Okay, if you send forth your payment, I'll see it come down on my end. Don't worry, because I know the comments are off right now. I'll see it come through, and I'll check like periodically if anyone has signed up, and then I'll add you to the list. That way too, because sometimes what happens is people will sign up, and I'll be like not paying attention, and I'll just be channeling or whatever. And sometimes people get missed because I won't see them. So they'll like comment like, I paid, you know, my name is Felicia. And you know what I mean? So anyways, I will check. I'll see payments coming through. So if you send forth a payment to get on the list, I will see it. Okay, so I'll check in a few minutes, and then I'll check like periodically throughout. But all the info is in the description box if you want to get a reading today for the eclipse portal and for basically like the next 4 weeks, going into September, etc. So okay. I'm trying to think. It's weird not having the comments on. I'm like, I'll figure it out. I don't even know how I did that or where to go to turn them on, but I'll turn them on in a little bit. It's okay. Like I said, I know you're here. I can feel the love. It's all good. So this is the list I have so far. Okay. So I have Rachel, S. Okay. Last name starts with S. And so you're number 1, Rachel, and then number 2 is Nari. Number 3 is Zafira. 4 is Baldish. 5 is Vastavika. 6 is Bapa. 7 is Ile. I always say that wrong, I think. And then number 8 is Carly. And like I said, I have a few more spots open. So if you want to get a reading, all of the info on how to do that is in the description box for this live. You just, you know, go in and see and then send your payment, and I will check. Plus I have my notifications on, so if someone sends forth a payment to like PayPal or wherever, it will literally drop down and let me know like PayPal payment just came through, or Venmo, or whatever it is. Okay. So yeah, like hold on guys, because I honestly don't even know how to, what the heck? Hold on, there's usually, I'm like, how do I turn on the comments? What the heck? Because usually there's a little like notification bar thing. Sorry guys. I literally don't know. What in the heck? Okay, this is weird. There's literally no, because usually there's an option where I can put it to like, you know, subscribers only. I can, you know, control if the chat is on or not, things of that nature. And literally it's like not even showing anywhere. Bizarre. Okay. I don't know. But hold on one second, because I think someone just sent through a payment to get on the list. One moment. Alrighty. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to, oh, the Magdalene Mystery School. Okay. So you can enroll at any time. All right. I need to start sharing it more. I just was kind of waiting until after I moved and everything to really like, you know. So anyways, if you are wanting to join us on Sundays, we meet at 9 a.m. Pacific time every Sunday, and it's a Mary Isis Magdalene Mystery School. So we are a more intimate group of, you know, souls. But the more the merrier. And we connect, we talk about all the things. You know, it's live on Zoom, so people will like share, ask questions, and then we dive into whatever we're being guided to dive into, you know, for that gathering. So like, let's say you want to sign up today, right? And your first gathering would be this coming Sunday, right? You're not behind, you're not missing out on anything. Like, I'm running it that way on purpose, so it's not like a thing where you know, you can't join whenever you are called to join. So like right now, we are going to be diving in, like this Sunday, we're going to be doing, we're going to be starting to go into some pretty intense exercise, like spiritual exercise work, and connecting with the, you know, our Kundalini energies, our two inner serpents. We're going to be doing activations in that way, and diving into the SEX magic of Isis, Horus, etc. So it's, yeah, so, you know, but we talk about different things and do different stuff. So, but it is the same thing that we used to do in past lives in mystery schools. You know, we talk about esoteric world and the, you know, different dimensions, and, you know, the priestess path, and, you know, all the things, alchemy, and, you know, so anyways, if you want to join us, it's 111 for the 4 weeks. So it goes for 4 weeks. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, after 4 Sundays of gathering, if you want to join us again, totally can join us. If you don't, that's cool too. So yeah, so I was like, what else do I need to talk about? I think that's it. The Magdalene Mystery School. And I'm going to be starting to record zodiacs for the channel, going through all 12 signs for like the rest of August, kind of like first week-ish, around that time of September. So yeah, so I think that's it. Okay. Anywho, all right. So one more time, I'm going to read the list that I have, and if you want to join or sign up, you can totally do so. All the info is in the description box. If you send forth a payment, I will see it come through on my end, and then I'll add you, okay? I don't know how to turn on the comments without ending the live stream and then completely rescheduling, reopening, redoing a whole new live. I literally don't see the option here. It's like different than the normal format. So that's lighting. This is all like touch-up stuff. Sorry guys, 1 second. And then this option brings up like playable games, like games you can like, what the frick? This is so weird. This is not the normal. Hold on real quick. Nope. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. I'm wondering if I should just end it and then restart it again. So I could have the chat on. All right. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Probably better, like I said, because that way I'm not distracted by the live chat, but then it's like, I like engaging in the live chat and seeing you guys and connecting too. So I'm just gonna start doing the readings. I think first what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start with a little mini message for everyone, for the collective. And then I'll get right into the live channel readings for who's on the list today. If you wanna get on the list, if you wanna join and get a reading today, all of the information on how to do so is in the description box for this live stream, okay? Hold on 1 more minute, you guys. 1 second, 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay. Gonna tune down the energy a bit. Just bringing some soothing to the energy waves here. So if you're here on this live or watching the playback, I'm just helping to pull down energy from up here, down, and pulling it down into the earth grid. So if you close your eyes, and just feel. You'll start to feel that swirly kind of energy anchoring in, slowing down. And I do this to help you, but I do this also to help me as I move into readings. I like to ground the energy because we're all connected, right? All right. Feels good to me. All right. It's really bothering me. I can't see the chats. Like at first I was like, it's fine, whatever. It's probably better. But now I'm like, I want to talk. Goddess Isis is showing up a lot. Coming through for people on the list today. She's coming through to hold space in this live stream. She's, you know, I work with her constantly, so it's not a surprise that she's here, but she's here for a reason today. Like, many of the souls here are rebirthing. It's like she's saying, it's like an extraordinary rebirth. Like it's an extraordinary rebirth that you're experiencing in this very moment. And Goddess Isis is a goddess of death and rebirth, of resurrection. She resurrected her beloved Osiris into, you know, he was in pieces. He was gone. And she collected all the pieces of the body. And through alchemy, through magic, she put him back together again and brought him back to life. And so that's why she comes forth today, because she's like, I'm helping you gather all these pieces of yourself, of your soul, of these lost parts of you. I'm helping you. She's phenomenal to work with when you're doing soul retrieval work, like grab the fragmented soul pieces and stuff. But that's why she's here today. So she'll be probably coming through in the readings for you guys on the list. Again, if you want to get on the list, all of the information is in the description box. I will see the payment come through on my end, okay? And I'm going to be checking like maybe like every 5 minutes or so. I will just go through and like diligently check in case someone has sent forth a payment to get a reading. I will see it. I will see it because I will go directly in and I will look and see like what payments have come through. Sorry guys, I literally don't know how to turn on the comments. Hold on real quick. No, there's no option. It's like this sidebar here, but the sidebar is like lighting, you know, if you want a background, a filter, you know, to flip the camera. It's not like an option where I can go in and hit my settings for the live chat, which is so weird because there's always a setting during the live that I can go through. It's weird. I don't know what this format is today. I haven't, it's been like what, like a week and a half or a week since I went live last time. This is different. Anyways, sorry guys. I feel the love. I know you're there. I know you're there. And if you want a reading, all the info's in the description box. It's also posted on my community page. Like if you go down and you just look at my first few posts, it'll be like right there, you know. All right, okay, let's get going. So first I'm going to pull a few cards for everyone here. Okay, so let's just get like a message. Post total solar eclipse, but we're still in the eclipse portal. Eclipses always happen in pairs. I just realized I have like a huge, this big line here, it's from Ash. This right here is from like heat from a candle. But yeah, I'm like, what is that big dark line? That's what it is. All right. So those of you guys here, thank you for hanging out. I might have to end the live and restart it, because I love like talking with you guys. Nine of Wands. Okay, so for everyone here, this is collective. This is like a collective reading. The Nine of Wands. What are you determined to achieve in your life that you are about to give up on? So what are you determined to achieve in your life that you're about to give up on? For some of you guys, that's like literal. The Nine of Wands just represents the wounded warrior. It's like you're done. You're done with this cycle of, you know, having to barricade yourself because of all your wounds and heaviness, and you know what I mean? I feel like this is something that you felt maybe called to, and then you're like, it's giving imposter syndrome. Like when you feel called to something and then you start getting imposter syndrome. So it's like something that you were super determined to do or achieve or learn about or pursue, and then imposter syndrome kicks in and you're like, sorry, I'm gonna blow up that candle. And then you start backpedaling. And then you start like ignoring it or not putting your energy into it as much or anymore or whatever. So who that's for, that's what I'm getting with this. Yeah, because I'm getting like, don't give up now. Don't give up now. Like you've come so far. Like it's about to happen. You know? I don't know. But that's what I got. Queen of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to be logical about? Sometimes we do have to be logical. You know? Like cut and dry. Yeah, like it's like when, you know, Queen of Swords, like she's often head over heart. So like she's very intuitive, she's very, you know, she's in tune with all that. But she's also a warrior, you know? And so sometimes she's like, you know, I know it's gonna hurt me to do this, but I gotta do it. Or I know doing this is gonna hurt other people, and that's like the last thing I really want is to hurt anyone, but I gotta do this. What situation in your life do you need to be more logical about? And what are you determined to achieve in your life that you're about to give up on? Or maybe it's not like you're about to give up on it, but like maybe it's more so like you've been, it's like that like drawing or cartoon or whatever of like the little guy inside the like mine underground, and he's been chiseling away with this little hammer, and it's like this long, long tunnel that he's like, and he's looking for diamonds. And he's put all this work, and he's come so far in chiseling all the ground and the rock. And it shows him like tired, and there's like this rock wall. And it's not very, it's like a thin rock wall. And he's already come so far through the tunnel, mining out all the rock to get to his diamonds, to his treasure. And it's like, don't give up now, because you're so close. Like, you don't even realize how close you are, because you're tired, because you're, you know, you've risen up into your warrior energy, but you're tired. Anyways, right on the other side of that little rock wall is this huge mound and tunnel full of diamonds. So if he gives up, he'll never get, like, and he was so close after all the work he put in. But if he keeps going, then he gets all those diamonds. You know, he doesn't realize that he is so close. That's what I'm getting here. So that's just a little message for everyone right now. Let's see what this is Keepers of the Light Oracle by Kyle Gray. Let's go ahead and see who wants to come out for just a little collective message. Hold on. Hilarion. Ooh, we have the emerald green ray coming through. Hilarion, divine healing. Okay, this is funny because we were just talking about that, like, you know, the wounds and being this like warrior, but like you're this you like became the warrior, rediscovered your warrior energy through pain, through suffering. You know, you didn't find that strength within from, you know, being blissed out all the time. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. So again, this message is coming through very strongly because we just anchored in like some really powerful timelines for New Earth. And so right now the universe is activating and calling forth the New Earth leaders who can bring divine healing to others. All right. That's what I got. Okay, so that was just a little mini message for everyone. All right. So I'm going to get into the readings now. Number 1 is Rachel. Number 2 is Nari. Number 3 is Zafira. Number 4 is Baldish. Number 5 is Vastavika. Number 6 is Bappa. Number 7 is Ili. And number 8 is Carly. And if there's anyone else that wants to get a reading today, all of the info, it's $30 USD energy exchange. All the info is in the description for this live. And it's also posted on my community page if you go over there too. But I'll see the payment come through, and I'm going to be checking like every 5 minutes or so just to see if anyone has sent a payment. And if you have, I'll see it because it'll come down on my notification bar. So, okay? So I have some spaces still if you want to get a reading. It is open. All right. Okay, for beautiful Rachel. Actually, hold on real quick. You guys know me. If you are new here, I'm Erica, psychic medium, oracle, seer, prophetess, whatever. But I like to chew gum when I'm channeling because I'm pulling in so much energy. Like I'm a freak in nature in that way. Like it's so much energy. And so when I'm tuning in with people and I'm doing readings for them, I'm connecting with their energy and like all their bodies and like, you know, the energy that is them. And so, you know, if there's like density or, you know, certain things, I will literally pull them through into me and help you transmute them. And so that's why like sometimes, you know, I'll start coughing if it's like throat chakra or, you know, different things of that nature, you know, but chewing gum helps me move and transmute energy as I'm pulling it in. So it helps. Anyways, okay. Let me grab my chicle. okay? I have like a whole little pack of gum. Sorry, guys. What in the heck? There we go. Found it. Sorry. All right. Okay. Here we go. How to locate my gum. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. Welcome in, you guys. Those of you guys who are here hanging out. I had technical difficulties with the first live that I had scheduled, so I had to end that like really quickly. And then I had to really quickly like go and like do this one and create this one. I don't know what I did, but the comments are not on and I cannot figure out how to get them on. There's literally no option like there usually is. So I don't know what the heck, but sorry about that. Anyways, if you want to get a reading today, I have a few spaces available if you like just came in or whatever, and all of the information is in the description. I will be checking to see if anyone has sent payment. So if you do, don't worry, I will see you. And it's 111 here in California right now. So anyways, starting the live readings right now. Number one is Rachel S. Okay. All right. So we're starting off with the Divine Masters. Tuning in with your energy. So like Mary Magdalene and Isis, Mary Isis, they're both coming through. And they are like they're basically confirming and saying like how far you've come. Okay, Rachel. So it's honoring how far you've come. So I feel like this is confirmation for you. Like maybe like recently you're really having like a lot of like clarity or mirrors and reflections being shown to you of how far you've grown, how much you've ascended, like noticing that you're like living life from the soul more or intuitively, or you know, whatever it is. I just saw 3333 on the live, like the timer. That's how long we've been on. 33 minutes and 33 seconds, right as I'm saying that and connecting with these ascended masters. So Mary Isis, and they're confirming like, yes, sister, you have officially leveled up courageously. You know, they're highlighting like, I don't know why it's literally what they're calling it. They're saying it's they're saying like you've come so far through systematic, ABUSE. I have to be careful what I say. Those are trigger words now for the algorithm robots. So systematic. Okay, so maybe literal in certain ways, but like it's like family structures is what I want to say. So through your family, what you've overcome, what you've healed, what you've survived as far as like that stuff goes. So again, just confirming for you and bringing forth a few messages of just like, good job. You really did it. Don't let imposter syndrome get you. Yes, you close the cycle. And I can never, Cernunos. I can never say this word or this name. I try. Life force. Express your driving passion. sensual and sexual powers are increased. Ooh, that's our life force. So right now for you, Rachel, they are bringing forth that strong message of what I just said, whatever I just said. And then also you're being in, it's like your life force energy is getting stronger, meaning stuff that has been suppressing it and keeping, right? It's like just dissolving out. So you're going to start feeling more energized, more of the senses, more, you know, connected to creation and the flow of life and creating and imagination and childlike play and wonder and, like, you know, plus like a rise in sexual energy and okay, but your sensual and sexual powers are increased, and that is not just life force, that is creativity, that is creation. It's also like magnetism and, you know, all that kind of stuff too. So anyways, okay, I can go on and on and on about that. Cernunnos. I would, Seven of Cups. Okay, so your tarot card for your reading at this time is the Seven of Cups. What situation in your life is bringing you a variety of choices? So through your creative power, through your sensual power, through your sacral chakra energy and things like that, there's options, doors opening, things arriving where you have choices, like where there was a wall and no door, now there's multiple doors and, you know, pathways or something. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just tuning in and channeling, and I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. Express your driving passion. And just be open to these doors opening and these options coming in. Options in, you know, love or work or soul gifts or whatever it is. But it's just like these pathways opening. Universe is miraculous. And so it's not, you know. And I feel that too, like just let go and surrender more in this moment of, like, you know, the how or the when or the, you know, that's like the logical thinking. Really trust right now in the magic. And express what you're passionate about and put your energy into that. Let's get a romance angel. Getting to know each other, and then pay attention to the red flag. So signs cautioning you about certain individuals, people, like pay attention when people show you who they are. Listen, you know what I mean? But for me, what this is like actual just signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there is something very sensual, very passionate, something strong in your life or about to enter, or it will be come September, I don't know. But there's an energy flowing in and strengthening around this stuff. So getting to know someone, you know, being vulnerable, having like deep, open conversations, and somehow, some way that strengthens your bond, right? Could be someone you already know too, you know. But I feel like you're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities about this, about like this is like, it's in your energy field already. Maybe it hasn't shown up or materialized physically, but it will, is the point. Okay, so I think that's it. That's what I've got. And next is Nari. I pulled out, you guys, I'm so excited because it's like, it's August and my favorite season is fall. I'm a Libra. I'm an October Libra, born in the fall. I am a fall baby. I am a fall woman. I love the fall. I love it. And I love Halloween. And I pulled out this Halloween Oracle deck too, and I'm really excited. So I think I'm going to pull a card for everyone today. So let's just see a card, what comes out. I'm not going to channel it. I'm just going to bring it out and see what it says. The future, the future is bright. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so Rachel, there you go. The future. And again, didn't I just say about, it's not about like see how our eyes are blindfolded? It's not about like seeing like the how and the, you know, all the moving pieces and parts of it. It's literally just allowing what you can't see to unfold in regards to the future. I feel like you've been doing that, but eclipse season can bring up shadow and triggers and all kinds of stuff. So, okay. All right. So that is what I've got for you, my love. Thank you so much. Namaste. All right. Nari. My beautiful Nari. And then after Nari is Zafira, and then Baldish, Vastavika, Bappa, Ili, and Carly. Okay. And if anyone else wants to get on the list, you want to get a reading, channeled message plus cards, all the information's in the description box for this live stream. Okay. I don't know why the chat is off. I cannot figure it out. My apologies. But if you do send forth a payment to get on the list, I'm going to be checking like every, you know, so often to make sure. And I'll see if anyone sent anything through, okay? All right. Okay, so for my beautiful Nari, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to just start with the oracle messages first. Let's get Keepers of the Light for Nari. Tuning in with your energy, Nari. And the very first thing I'm receiving, and this is again, this is Goddess Isis again. She's saying, it's time to let go. Someone, something, someone. That's what she says. She says time to let go of someone, something, or things. And then she jumped right back and she said, someone. So I don't know if this is someone from the past, like from the past, or someone that's literally in your life right now. But she's like, it's time to let them go, or the memory, or, you know, like the attachment, or the, are they going to come back? Or maybe it's, you got to let something go, like a resentment from the past, like something that just gnaws at you and you're just like, I should have said this, I should have done this when they did that, or I don't know what it is. That's between you, your higher self, and beloved Isis. But that was her message for you at this time. I am seeing like the red string of fate being cut, like this long red string, and it's like, that's what I'm seeing. Maybe that's confirmation. Maybe that's confirmation of what you have recently done or did. I don't know. But that's what immediately came through. So let's see what else comes out. Okay. Goddess Gaia, Mother Earth, planetary guardians, holding new earth templates. That's you, my love. Call to action. Goddess Isis, literally, she's like this standing, and she goes, like, time to rise, time to step into more of your, maybe, I don't know, let's see what it says. But I'm like, be mindful of the planet, be mindful of the planet. You're here to help others learn to be mindful of the planet too. So you're like that mirror and reflection. So through things that you do and talk about, or your frequency, it helps other people like activate more of their love for the planet as well. Like, oh, that's right. I am of the planet. My body is of Earth. My body is from her. You know, it's like you're activating that in other people, which is awesome. So like, let's say there's like someone around you who's just like totally asleep and just litters all the time and throws trash on the ground, or right, okay, you being around them would activate parts of them that would help them to stop doing that, which is huge. There's so many humans on this earth that just fucking trash the earth, and it's so horrible, you know? So anyways, come back to earth and stay grounded. So Mother Earth, Gaia, she's also bringing forth that again, a lot of energy floating around up here, and it's not being integrated and grounded. And so she's like, come and connect with me. You know, because Earth is a goddess, just like Venus, right, is a goddess, like, etc. So Gaia, Mother Earth, the goddess, her essence, her energy, she's coming through to you, and she's like, come to me. I'll bring healing. I'll help you with things at this time. Sit outside, go and do earthing, you know, connecting with your bare feet, but like meditating outdoors, sitting outdoors, connecting with the sky, the elements, the trees, the birds, leaving your phone inside, no technology, no distractions, no EMFs in that moment, like just pure divine connection. And there's something with that where it'll bring healing, but it's like activating for you too. Okay. Look at that. Kali Ma is on the bottom of the deck, facing fear. Facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding for you now, right now, Nari. This is your chance to fly high and soar. Okay. Kali also helps to dismantle injustices, and she's protective energy and dark feminine, and you know, I'm sure you're very well aware of Kali. Okay. So yeah, so Kali, her facing fear, she's like, call me forth whenever you get scared. Whenever the fear arises, call me forth. Call me forth. And right now, grounding and anchoring and rooting your legs, your feet, your body to earth is very important. And the more you connect and ground, the more you're going to open up, and the more you're going to, these like earth activations and wisdoms and inner knowings and things that are connected to you will activate too. So it's like, come and connect with me, and like I'll pour into you as you pour into me. From the Romance Angels, you have the card, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And that's crazy because we're literally talking about these beautiful goddesses showing up for you. Isis also, with Isis's message. And I feel that's what it is. These divine feminine angels and spirit guides, they're like all around you. They're like, we're here to support you. Call us in. Call us in more. Talk to us like we're best friends. Like, girl, you're never going to believe what happened to me today, Isis. Even though I know you already know, like, let me just tell you. And Isis is like, I'm listening. Her essence. Same thing with Kali. Same thing with, you know, Gaia. Same thing with Mary Magdalene or whoever. Ask for some kind of support right now. Ask them, like, what are you struggling with? What is difficult for you? What are you having a really hard time with? What feels impossible? See, and then you have healing family issues. So there's something around the karmic energy and the lineage and blockages and things of that nature that are creating a resistance when it comes to calling in like divine union, or even with divine union with yourself. So that's why Gaia is like, come and I'll help you ground, and we'll ground a lot of this. Kali Ma is helping you face fears and blockages and difficulties. Your spirit guides are like, let me help you. Call on us. Ask us for specific favors, etc. You know, they'll help you with so much. You know what I mean? Like, they will help you every single time. But we have to give them that permission and call on them and be intentional with it. Instead of just assuming, oh, they're a spirit guide, they're going to take care of it. Like, they can't intervene on our free will. So I feel like that's what they're saying here. Okay. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah. See, so as there's more father healing, mother healing, that is a guidance right now. Again, grounding, facing fears, but pouring into Gaia. Like, I'm ready to release all of this from my body. Period. And then give it to Gaia. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So it's like there is this true love energy. The way that I see it is over the next few months, something is meant to align and blossom and bloom. That's why all of this guidance right here, in accordance with that, is coming through. Because this is how you get, you align with this. Okay? And if you're already, like, let's say you are in a relationship, I don't see a relationship, but I'm not the oracle of the universe that sees and knows all. I see you as single. But anyways, let's say you are with someone, then that means that you're moving through this stuff and that will strengthen your bond, you know? And if you heal more and more and that person ends up not being the one for you, then they'll leave your life, you'll cut them out, and then your true love will show up. Okay. I don't see it as, I see it as someone coming in. I don't see like another soul around you right now like that. But again, what do I know? The underworld. Yeah, see, girl, this is all about your shadow and your darkness within and your inner demons that reside in the underworld that is you, your subconscious. That's the underworld. Where all things pause, and decay and die away, and then are reborn anew, and then they begin again. Pomegranates can be significant. This is like pomegranate season that we're moving into. I don't know. Pomegranates can be significant for some reason. Maybe they're a fruit that would be really beneficial to you right now, full of antioxidants and good for the kidneys and urinary tract. Maybe, I don't know. But very, very clear. Look at skulls, rebirth. Okay, love? All right, very clear here, very clear. Because I can see the, I want this, I'm calling this in, and then I can also see the interferences of, well, this is what we have to move through real quick, and then right on the other side of that, there's all of this stuff, okay? And it's already on its way, it's already done. And that's why this guidance is coming through, okay? Girl, see, you can't make it up. Look, I just went to go pull a tarot card for you, and bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. See? Nari. All right. A lot of people are here. Everyone's in different stages and places of their journey. So right now, it's mother-father wounds, it's forgiveness, it's healing, it's letting go of resentments, it's like, you know, healing the inner child, all that stuff, and it brings us forth. Okay, but I am going to shuffle for you real quick. All right, let's get one tarot card for Nari, and then after Nari is Zafira, my beautiful Zafira. All right, sorry guys, I know that the comments are off. I'm so sorry. I had scheduled my live, and then the one that I scheduled, like my original one, you know, that I started it, and then right when I started it, my phone holder like broke. So I had to so then I had to end the live. I had to fix my phone holder real quick, and then I had to reschedule or do the live. And whatever I did when I redid this one, or when I put this one together, I don't know what I did, but there's no comments. And the format here on the live stream, it's not normal. There's always a place where I can click and it's like settings, and I can turn the live chat off and on. I can, put the live chat to subscribers only, versus everyone that can tune in. So I don't know what the heck, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just going through the list of everyone that I have that signed up prior to the live. If you want to get a live channeled message today with the with Goddess Isis or other Ascended Masters plus cards, etc., I have a few spaces available. I will be checking after I'm done with Nari's reading. I'll check real quick to see if anyone sent a payment through. But I will see the payment if it comes through. All of the info on how to, sign up and etc. is in the description box for the live, okay? So you just go there. It's $30 energy exchange, but all the info's there, and I will see the payment if you send one, okay? All right. Here we go. Girl, it's the Wheel of Fortune, and it flew out connecting with this energy of the underworld. So this is basically essentially the death card, like the death card in the tarot. It speaks of death of the ego, death to old characters, identities, survival versions of you and survival. Like, it's death to old ways. It's like, you know, old patterns, old habits, codependencies, people, like it's all the things. And then that is your rebirth is a result of all that. And remember, that was Isis's message, right? Right? Wasn't that? Okay, now I'm getting confused because when I'm channeling, I'm like psychic amnesia. I'm pretty sure that was for you, where she said, time to let go, or let someone, some things, let them go. Someone. Wheel of Fortune, though. Okay, so this says, what changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? So they're letting you know straight up. All these changes and things and cycles and whatever. Okay, it's bringing forth your destined life, your destiny, your soul life, the life connected to your soul and your destined path versus your karmic path. This is also expansion, good fortune, you know, growth. It's a turning point in your life. It's like all those things. Okay. All right. Whoops. And that's it. That's a wrap. Okay, Nari, that's what I have for you, sweetheart. Thank you so much, sister. I haven't seen you for a while, sister, so I was happy to see your name for the live readings today. And yeah, okay. All right, so that was for Nari. And uno momento, por favor. Rachel is done. Nari is done. Okay. And next is Zafira, number 3. And then number after Zafira is Baldish, number 4. And then number 5, Astavika. Number 6 is Bappa. Number 7 is Eli. And number 8 is Carly. And I'm going to check really quick to see if anyone else, those of you guys who have been in here, or anyone, I'm just going to see if anyone has signed up or sent forth a payment to get on the list. And then I'll be right back, okay? Let's see. Whoops. Okay, Susan Meow Susan, girl, okay. I think that was oh my God, that was my fault. Okay, so I just saw that you sent forth, okay, I'll get you back after the live, because I had seen that you did sign up. You did sign up. So I saw that. That's just my fault because I forgot to put it. Because I don't have the ZELLE app, you know, because I use ZELLE through my bank account. So I don't get the same notifications for ZELLE payments like I do with PayPal, Venmo, or whatever, you know, when I do, because most of the time I have my thing on Do Not Disturb. So I don't get any notifications. But anyways, that's why I didn't see a sister. So anyways, okay, so I just saw. Okay, so Susan. All right, so if there's anyone else, you guys, that wants to get a reading, so sorry, Myanmar. Okay, so Susan, you're number 9. You're number 9. Right after Carly, who's number 8. And yeah, so, okay, see, and now I have a Venmo that just came through. Okay, so I don't know who that was, but if I seen your Venmo, girl or boy. I feel like it's a feminine energy, but I could be wrong. Could be totally wrong. Let me see real quick, because someone just sent through a Venmo, and so it came down, and I saw. Uno momento. Because I was like, I saw the Venmo thing, and it just says, like, the Venmo symbol and, like, you know, a Gmail letting me know that there's a new notification. But immediately I could feel the energy was a woman, like feminine. And then as soon as I checked, it was Andrea. So beautiful Andrea, I see you, girl. I got you, okay? So see, that easy, that simple. All right, so Andrea, you're number 10 today, my love. I got you, girl. Thank you so much. All right, so that's it. All right, so again, all the information on how to sign up and get a reading today. I'll take like 2 more people if there's anyone in here that wants to, you know, after that, I'm done. Done. I don't know why things happen the way they do sometimes, but literally, I never go live with the comments off. Oh, the comments are always on. I have moderators, y'all know. So it's really strange that, like, for some reason, it's always protection of some kind, or there's a divine reason why I can't turn on the comments here, and why the comments, you know, I had to end the first live real quick because my phone thing broke. Literally, the whole phone, I was like, sorry guys, click. And then I rescheduled this one, and for some reason the comments aren't on. Yeah, it helps with my like squirrel brain of always being pulled into the comments and, you know, what are you guys talking about? But I don't know. Thank you, angels, for whatever reason. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, angels. But I feel the love. I know you guys are here. I know you guys see me. I see you. We just can't talky talk. But I see you. I can feel you. Anywho, okay. Love you long time, soul familia. Yeah, this is weird. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot. Because later on, I'm going to post it maybe and be like, what the heck, man? See if any other content creators, like, I don't know. But it's technology. Just sometimes technology just does weird stuff. You know, it's never, that's the thing with tech. That's the thing with tech. It's not 100% ever. Ever. Not even close, you know? So anyways, okay. All right, cool. So Susan and Andrea, I got you girls, okay? And Susan, my love, like I said, that was a blip. That was my fault. Because I had seen that you signed up. I saw that. And I just spaced on it because, like I said, it came through. So, so that was my bad. And then Andrea, mi amor, I've got you. Okay. All right. So beautiful Zafira. I'm not sure if Zafira is here. She usually, oh, you know what? We're going to skip Zafira. Her, my higher self just sent me a reminder. All right. So she signed up for the live, but she emailed me personally and she asked very kindly if, you know, I wouldn't mind just recording a little mini reading for her instead of doing it on the live stream, which I honor and I respect that. So I got you, girl. So Baldish. So Baldish is actually number 3. Okay, hold on. This changes the whole lineup. 1 second, guys. So Baldish is now number 3. Vastavika is now number 4. Bappa is now number 5. Ely is now number 6. Carly is now number 7. Susan is now number 8. And Andrea is now number 9. Okay. All right, guys. There we go. Okay. And yeah, a couple more spaces open if you guys want to join. Info's in the description box. And I will see the payment come through because I will get the notification on my end, okay? All right, here we go. So for Baldish, my beautiful Baldish, I hope you're doing good, sister. I hope you, your family, your mama, your dad, everyone, I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's quite crazy over there where you live. Energetically. All right, here we go for Baldish. Okay, so like I'm seeing like Goddess Isis's energies coming through with time. She says time will tell. I know that's like duh, but significant to you for some reason, like about, I don't know. Time will tell. And then I was getting something like about silk scarves. I don't know if that's something like you wear like a little silk scarf or the fabric of, or the meaning of silk. The meaning of like silk, like there's like a spiritual meaning of the fabric silk and like how it's made, and like there's something about that. I feel like it's past life related to lifetimes of wearing silk. And literally it's 1:44 in California. The time is 1:44 p.m. 1:44 as this like message for you is coming through with Isis, not from me, with Isis. So time will tell. Something about wearing silk, a silk scarf. I don't know, girl. He's about to reveal himself to you. Time will tell. He's about to reveal himself to you. So this feels like divine counterpart. twin flame, maybe. I don't know. Divine counterparts, divine masculine energy. Let's see who comes out and what message comes through for you. Horus. Horus is masculine energy. You know, the SEX magic and like tantric practices of divine union with your beloved, of Isis, Horus. Okay, so it's all, you see how it's all like connecting the dots? This speaks of a cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic AF and powerful right now. Miraculous changes are occurring. That's crazy, because then the message was also like, time will tell. Miraculous changes are occurring. You've been so patient. You've been so patient. You stayed in your heart. When life has given you every reason not to, you kept staying in your heart and you kept having faith. And that's what she's talking about here. So some kind of masculine revealing themselves to you. And again, this goes out like rest of August. We'll say like from right now, the next month, 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. But we are literally in a cosmic gateway. Like, we are literally in an eclipse portal. We literally have Lionsgate energy swirling through. Like, we literally are in this cosmic gateway. But for you personally, it's like your energy, your frequency, your thoughts, it's like magnified. Miraculous changes are occurring. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Love. The Queen of Love. What situation in your life is asking you to observe your emotions? Again, I feel like this mirrored energy of a masculine who is reflecting on their emotions. I'm not sure you even know this person yet. Like, I know that you have met a divine masculine, but like I'm saying, this energy coming through feels very new. But like old soul, but new to you, new to each other, possibly. Queen of Cups is like the most love you can possibly receive, feel, have, embody. She's also like the water energy, right? Like super psychic, intuitive. You know, that's like the vibration. She's water. Water is abundance. So you're like in this watery, like Queen of Cups, high frequency energy right now. And that energy, that vibe, it like creates this cosmic gateway of you, you know? And so you're just like manifesting, calling things in left and right. So really focus on that, like connect with that. Like instant manifestations can occur. I think you've already witnessed some of that. It could be just smallest little thing. But, and then you're, look at, speaking of the psychic, watery emotion, you know, she's not absorbing everyone's emotions around her. She's like a grounded emotional energy. So she's observant of emotions. She clocks it, she checks it, but she's not absorbing everyone. But she herself is in tune with her body and emotions and feelings. And I feel it's another message coming through about connecting, reconnecting to the body in very strong ways right now. Like intentionally connecting with the body. Scrying. Crystal ball. We have 2 candles, 2 flames. I feel like that's relevant to the message. But anyways, the crystal ball. So this could be a call to action too. Maybe you're being called to divination. It's time to start divination and practicing your divination and ritual work or whatever it is, like tapping into your witchy side more. But scrying with a crystal ball or scrying with crystals. Any form of scrying. Water scrying, fire scrying, cloud scrying, whatever it is. But I feel something strong about the crystal ball, like, and fire, like in past lives, like you use these things to divine with before. I think that's really cool. I want to start tuning into scrying in those ways more, you know? It's neat. Okay. All right, so what else? I also feel with like observing your emotions, I do feel that. I feel that you're like more in the space now, like where, like if something happens and it's like, before things would just like happen, like let's say someone like was, you know, negative to you or said something to you, right? Now, when things like that happen, you're able to decode the entire like sequence of pattern and recognizing that and being like, okay, I'm observing the emotion that is being projected at me. I know it has nothing to do with me. I can also see that this is stemmed from this or this. So like I said, so it's like people that are, right, you're actually able to see much deeper into their projection and what's happening, what's coming at you, kind of a thing. I hope that makes sense, but let your friends help you. Unrequited love. That was a big part of your journey. Big part of your initiations was experiencing rejection, avoidant rejection energy like that from people like lovers and romantic partners. It was a wound that needed to be healed for the lineage or lineages, and that's what you've healed. That's what you've healed. Ask for and accept support from others. So again, this message is coming through a lot just recently in general, like the message of like, ask for more. Ask for more. The universe is on a budget. Spirit guides don't care. They're not, you know, they're like, what do you need? What do you want? You know, ask and you shall receive. You know? So as long as it's not like wishing harm on someone or an animal, which I know you would never, but I'm saying in general, like, what do you need? Financial support? You need help healing a certain wound or a way of thinking or a lifestyle or a pattern or habit or an addiction or whatever it is. We got you. We'll help you. Invite us in, ask us, and we will take care of business with you. But she's like in wedding gear. I do feel that like what I'm seeing is that there is a possibility of, it's like soul marriage, but like what they're saying is like engagement marriage, like in the next year, like by this time next year, like your life will be completely, it'll look very different. Very different. So anyways, there's that. But that's what I've got for you, love, okay? Miraculous changes are occurring. Intuition is on point. You're intuitively manifesting, intuitively like making decisions. You're very tuned in that way, okay? All right. I think that's it. Okay. Lots of love, honey, and thank you so much, and happy eclipsing, and happy rest of August. All right. So that was for Baldish, and next is Vastavika, and then Papa, Eli, Carly, Susan, Andrea, okay? And again, if anyone wants to get added to the list, you do not have to be on the live or present on the live. You can come watch the playback for me to tune in with your energy and channel, okay? When you sign up, that's giving me consent to tune in with your energy, right? So it's very easy for me to do that. But all the information to sign up, energy exchange, how to do it, is in the description box for this live. And I will see the payment come through. If I'm channeling and I don't see the payment come through for some reason, when I'm channeling, I will be checking, like I'm about to do right now, to see if anyone has sent forth a payment to sign up. I have a couple spaces left. So I won't miss you, okay? All right, so let me just check real quick. Speaking of which, let me make sure. Okay, beautiful. So Kayla, mi amor, beautiful Kayla. Kayla sent over her payment. I've got you, girl. So Kayla, you are number 11 today. So master number 11, and I am on number 4 right now, okay? I'm going to take a quick potty break. You guys know me. If you are new here, like I drink a lot of like water and fluids, and so I'm constantly having to pee. Like today I'm drinking this, it's like a detox tea for, you know, it has all the goodies in it for detoxing, like the liver and kidneys, etc., flushing, you know. But I've already drank a lot of water and coffee this morning, so I'm gonna take my potty break. But I should be good. I'm like, if I go right now, I should be able to get through the rest of the list, no problem. And I'm gonna grab some gum for my mom because she has a different kind of gum, and I'm like, that sounds really good. I want to chew that. And yes, I do chew gum when I'm working in channeling, unless I'm like working with clients one-on-one in a quantum healing session. I don't chew gum during quantum healing sessions, but pretty much everything else I do, I will chew gum because I'm pulling in so much energy into my field, into my body, and I'm transmuting and alchemizing and doing all this stuff, channeling it, reading it, transmuting it. Chewing gum helps me transmute energy as I'm channeling energy. So there's a lot of like oracles and seers and stuff that have like followed my stuff, and they're like, I tried the gum thing and you're right, it totally helps. I'm like, I know. Not like I made it up and it's just, you know, but it works for me. So not everyone's the same. So that's why. Okay. So BRB, real quick, 2-minute break. And then when I get back, I'm reading for Vastavika, and then Bappa, and then Eli, okay? And then we'll get through the rest of everyone else. All right, so I love you guys. I will see you in just a couple minutes. I have to, now I'm in a 2-story house, so I'm gonna go real quick. Be right back, okay? Okay, all right. I have this, you guys could probably see, but it's actually like a frequency like video by Molly Ann Chiner, something like that. But she does really beautiful like song, like her voice and stuff is so pretty. I have it muted, but the rose energy is all up in this space. For sure. All right. Okay, Vastavika. All right, sister. All right, here we go. We're going to start with light or keepers of the light, ascended masters, if you will, ascended masters. All right, here we go. Katumi. We've got the yellow ray energy coming through, solar plexus energy too. All right, I'm drawn to like the eternal circle here. Full circle. Something is full circle here for you. Okay, full circle moment. Cloak of wisdom. So you're being cloaked in divine wisdom, activations of divine wisdom, soul wisdom opening up. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. All right. You wear the cloak of wisdom. Again, it's kind of that imposter syndrome. So like so there's like message coming through with Isis, and Isis's energy is like comparison. Like basically like trusting in yourself and what you know and what's coming through for you. And not looking out and comparing self with others who are also maybe doing spiritual work or, you know, things like that. And I'm not saying that's like what you do, but we all have those moments. We all do that, right? At some point. And in different ways and things like that. So that's what it's like very clear. Like you already know the answers you seek. You're getting a lot of confirmation about that. Like you're totally like online and plugged in, you know, like with divine consciousness, with your soul consciousness. Trust what you know. Trust what you're being shown. Trust what you see. Trust the signs and synchronicities. Something is full circle. The end brings the beginning. The darkness is bringing the light. You've been somewhere like, you know, in the void, in the spiritual purgatory of like, you know, the old is collapsed and the new is not quite yet begun or manifested. So you're like in this weird like limbo phase. So that limbo phase is over. And so now there's like this, you know, the wheel, I see the wheel like turning and spinning. Okay. The color yellow is significant. And also tuning in and working with the solar plexus, I feel, is significant. Okay. So let's get a tarot card here. Oh, there we go. See, your message, honey, was all about trust what you know. Like you're so tuned in, like you're plugged in with the divine matrix, you know, unplugging from the dark matrix and totally plugged into the divine matrix. You're showing up with the high priestess as the high priestess, see? The cloak of wisdom. What is your intuition trying to tell you? What is your intuition trying to tell you? So that's a question of reflection for you, right? Like, what is my intuition showing me? What is my intuition saying? And why do I like doubt myself, or why do I second guess, or, you know, why do I go back and forth when my intuition already told me, right? Let's get a romance angel or two. Okay, we got two. Children, your love life is being affected by children. This could be literal, you know? You know? It could be like a situation where you meet someone and, you know, someone has kids and the other person is like, ugh, I don't really, you know, I've never wanted kids, you know? So it could be something like that. I don't know, but this feels more like the inner child. Your love life is being affected by children. It's the inner child. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate might be different than your usual type or your expectations, your usual expectations. Keep an open mind. Because it's like the adult version of self often wants to control and they want to know the answers. And, You know what I mean? And I get like your inner child though. Your inner child, that's what I mean. It's like the energy of children are open-minded. Children are open-minded. They go with they're imaginative. They're like, go with the flow. Like that's kind of what I'm getting here. I'm just channeling with this. Hold on real quick. Let's see what comes through with this. But I feel like your intuition is telling you certain things about divine love. Okay, and I'm getting something about like dreams. Like, I don't know if like someone is like you're connecting with someone astrally, like in the dream, like at night when you're asleep. And I'm also feeling like maybe that there was a wound or someone, like a rejection wound maybe of someone that they didn't have an open mind. I'm also getting immaturity. Someone who was not open and they were like emotionally stunted or immature. And because of that, they were avoidant and like, it's like a runner. So I don't know why that's coming through, but it is. So maybe it's like the full circle moment here. The owl. Wise seeing and wise action. And when you say someone is wise, it's because they're full of wisdom, right? And your first card was Cloak of Wisdom. And now you have the owl spirit showing up as one of your messengers, your guides, your power animals, whatever. But it's like what you see is like you see things from a very wise place. Taking wise action. I feel like someone's taking action towards you, honestly. I don't feel like it's right this moment. I'm hearing October, but it could happen sooner because we're jumping timelines like crazy, you know what I mean? But I immediately heard October. Like 6 weeks out or so or something, I don't know, but you know? And then you have the lamp, remembrance too. So there's something like, there's something activating and waking up right now for you, big time, big time. And your spirit guides are like, yeah, that's you tuning in more with your higher self. Trust in what you're seeing. Trust in what you are feeling. Like, trust yourself. I feel like there's like a full circle moment, possibly like where maybe between you and another person, there's a moment of closure or sharing that creates closure is what I want to say. Something like that. So, yeah. And then like I said, there's this other energy, but it's like, keep an open mind because you might be thinking of someone very specific and the universe is like, it ain't them. I'm bringing in someone entirely different. I don't know, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. And I feel like this other person, as you're closing out the cycle and you're stepping into a new, there's integration time. And then this new person comes in maybe October-ish, like maybe around 10/10 portal. So that can always change and shift. It can happen sooner, it can happen later, but that's what I'm seeing in this moment. Like it's not too far off, but it's like, yeah, beginning like of October-ish is the timing that I see this. So I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means for you, but I'm just sharing everything that comes through. So that's what I've got. Okay. Thank you, my love. And happy, I almost said happy equinox. Well, the equinox will be coming up, you know, in September. But happy eclipsing is what I wanted to say. Okay, so lots of love, sister. All right, so that's for Vistadika. And then Bappa. All right, Bappa. Let's see what we got for you, honey. I'm just tuning in with your energy. I don't know if you like to read, but I'm seeing like all these books, and then I'm getting also like comic books. So I don't know if like you were ever into comic books. But I'm also getting like creative outlets, creativity. Okay, so this might be something that you're good at or are called to do. Writing, maybe it is, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like I'm literally seeing like comic books, but it's like New Earth comic books, like about light workers, and you know, like in a comic book where you know that you would see them be like bang, pow, ow, like, you know, those things. You know, it's like that, but like it's like light workers, and they're like fighting off like, you know, demonic forces and, you know, reptiles and things like that, right? I'm like, did I just walk into one of your like dreams? I'm just kidding. But literally that's what's coming through, okay, Papa? So I don't know. I just feel like you're very creative. I feel like your higher self is showing me this for a reason, because it's like he's very creative. He has like this outlet that he can like, I don't know if you're good at drawing, writing, like storytelling, story making. Like you're very good in that way, but it's like you can talk about real things, but put it in a way that people get it and understand, and it's easy to understand, things like that. So again, I don't know what all that means. No clue. But that's what I'm seeing and being shown immediately with that. Yeah, contribution to the new earth, yeah. So anyways, there's that. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this. This is Cernunos. I can never say this right. Okay, I honestly, like, I need to look this up and reread this again because I can't remember. I want to say this is from, like, this is, like, Celtic lore, I think. Right? Is it Celtic lore? Like, druid energy? It kind of, that's what it reminds me of. With the antlers and the horns, and, like, it just is so, yeah. It's very ancient energy here, for sure. Express your driving passion. And that's so funny that this just came out. It speaks of sensual and sexual powers being increased. Sensual and sexual powers being increased. That's your creative force. That's your life force. That's your creativity. That's that like inner passion and fire, and like, you know, I'm doing something that really ignites fire and excitement and joy, and like, I love this stuff, you know, like. And that's what like Spirit is saying, like it's time for you to step more into things, projects, passions, things like that, that light you up. That will help you evolve from your matrix job or whatever it is, you know? And again, I don't know why I'm seeing like artistry, drawing, creativity, comic books. Like I keep seeing comics. So random, right? But nothing's random. Archangel Michael's on the bottom of the deck, trusting heaven. So it's time for you to express your driving passion in this moment as we move forward. And right now, your lower chakras are being very much activated. Kundalini activations are probably popping off, right? And so that can be very uncomfortable at first. The more it breaks up energy and activates and stuff, the more we will start to feel again after a dormant period, after a dark night, after the void or whatever. That's when we start to feel like, all right, like kind of feel like I'm getting back to me. And then you're stepping into this new you too, of like, you know, I feel called to this and I want to start doing this and da-da-da-da, and I feel motivated again and I'm feeling more inspired. And that's like where you're at right now. Okay, and then Archangel Michael says, trusting in heaven. You are safe. You are safe. You are protected. You are safe. Needs to be said over and over and over again is what I'm saying, or what I'm getting. Like he needs to know. Surrender all your concerns and just allow a miracle to occur. Okay? So there you go. That's from Archangel Michael. Let the miracles unfold for you right now. You're safe. You're so deserving. You're good. Remember who you are and why you came, etc. All right. So let's see what your tarot card is. Okay. You are safe. Angels stand close. Angels stand close. Page of Wands. See, the Page of Wands is this energy right here. It's like, he goes after, like, you know, he's passionate. You know, life hasn't beat him down yet. You know, he's like excited and adventurous and passionate and like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go travel, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take this leap of faith, and I'm going to, you know, it really is that. And so this is like your guidance right now. This is the energy that, you know, your higher self is trying to guide you into in this moment. What signs are preparing you to move into a new direction? See? So what is Spirit showing you over and over and over again to help you like align more into this new direction, or a passion project that turns into maybe a career, or I don't even know, but that's a really good idea, by the way. You know, I don't know if it means anything to you necessarily. It must. The whole comic book thing, like New Earth Comics. That's really cool. Like, we're the light workers, because that's what we are. We are superheroes. Like, we're the light workers are the superheroes. And there's all these different stories in the comic books about all the different light workers and their journeys and how they became this light worker and how they're, right? And then they are fighting off the, you know, beings of the third dimension and fourth dimension in the comics, etc. I don't know. You know, it could be anything. You know, it could be like cartoon drawings, you know, like New Earth cartoons for children, or, you know, comic books, or I don't know, but I'm getting very creative outlets here, and that's what I'm being shown. Okay. He's probably like, I hate drawing. I'm not artistic at all. So you think, you know, like, I feel like I've always had like the worst singing voice, but when I'm channeling and I'm like, and I start singing and I'm channeling, there's a voice that comes through in my throat of authentic soul resonance and sound that I'm like, where'd that come from? You know? I never thought I'd be a tarot reader or a psychic or doing this. That's for sure. You know? So your gifts are opening more. The Witch. Dearie. I'm just kidding. The Witch. The Earthly Weaver of Worlds. That's what you are. You are an Earthly Weaver of Worlds. And I literally just did a reading yesterday here on YouTube. And the title is something along the lines of, you may have watched it, Papa, but it's something along the lines of, you know, the Spirit just took you down a rabbit hole for a reason. But I talked about, in that reading, I talked about the souls watching that reading. They're like weavers between worlds. Okay. Living in the dark 3D matrix, but also operating from much higher dimensional spaces. You know, that's fucking weird, man, to be that multidimensional being right now and to be awake to it all. And that's you, right, Papa? So you have some powerful ancestors. I would call on your ancestors too for anything that you need help with right now, because I'm getting, you have some powerful, it's very powerful, you know, DNA lines that you hold. And they're saying, like, that's why he struggles a lot too, like with this world so much, because like you can feel the power inside of you. You just have had a hard time accessing it until now is what's coming through. Like, it's coming through very strongly for you, but also tapping into your inner witch, because men be witches too. Men can work with astrology, divination, crystals, herbs, spell work, you know, working with the moon phases, all things. I just feel like that's something that's really big inside of you too. But you are weaving your world, your new realities into existence like crazy right now. So that's why they're like, the more you create and the more you let your inner child and that, or just like even like when your inner child and the adult you, like this, right? When they can co-create together in sacred harmony, like, fuck, that's so powerful. All right. And see, look, the witch in the cauldron. See, you're a witch. You are a male witch. You're a healer. You're a witch. You're synergy and healing, yeah. This is what's taking place. And then see the unnecessary fear. There's a lot of unnecessary fear. And look at this. There it is. I just said you have powerful ancestors, because your ancestors are coming through very strongly. And I'm like, whoa, okay, hi, hello. I'm not going to mess with you. Okay? They're talking about your mother line. So like your mom and going back like on your mom's side. But both sides have power, like, you know. But also there's been abuse of power. There's been abuse of power. And so you're the curse breaker. So you're transmuting all this. You're breaking all this. Like you're the one rising into your power. And then you're also transmuting the past life stuff where like, you know, the power was abused and taken advantage of, or like whatever it is, you know what I mean? But anyways, ancestors, and I said you have powerful DNA, and literally it says the love and legacy of our DNA. Okay. So your ancestors want you to drop the fear. There's unnecessary fear and worry. And then cultivating more of like your soul passion stuff, like whether that's reading, creating, drawing, I don't know, but writing a comic book, I don't know, even if it's just for you, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just sharing everything that comes through. So that's why it's like jumping around and sounds crazy, and it's like, you know, but you know, and it's 222. And right now here in Cali, which you're also in Cali, it's 222 for us right now as I'm ending your message and channeling this. 222. Heart-to-heart conversation. So when it comes to your love life, there is a prediction, an alignment, like this is what's manifesting or is aligning in, but it's like I'm hearing meeting someone new where you guys you're used to people closing off and, you know, of being avoidant and just ghosting or doing whatever, like just weird shit that people do, you know, when they're broken and triggered. This is like someone that comes in and they match where you have grown, where you've expanded and healed. So anyways, honestly discussing your feelings with each other. Could this also be someone from your past wanting to discuss some things, you know? Sure. But I just feel like this is someone new, like a new energy, a new vibe, new cycle, new people, new experiences, like fresh energy is what I see. Okay? So anyways, that's what I've got for you, my love. Thank you so much, my friend. And thank you again for your extra donation. It really was very sweet. It meant a lot. It always means a lot. And then, of course, I always ask that it's returned back to you. Thank you for blessing me. And I ask that this blessing is returned back to Bappa in all forms of abundance, wealth, love, and fortune, multiplied. And so it is. Thank you, love. All right. So that is for my brother from another mother. And now we have Ely. Beautiful Ely. Where do we want to start, sister? Okay. Bappa, just real quick, sorry, going back to Bappa. So Bappa, like, you hold a lot of powerful codes, which means on a soul level, you hold a lot of information, energy, wisdom, knowledge, you know, different things. And this is directly tied back to Atlantis. This is like an Atlantean past self, past life that's coming through in this moment. So connecting with yourself and your ancestors and your own selves that have had Atlantean lifetimes, really being intentional, sit down, use your third eye, go into the heart, like travel inward to the universe that is you, and go connect to those timelines and to those versions of you. Just be like, I want to see, I'm open, show me what I need to know, bring through whatever I need, you know, whatever it is. So that's a lot of what's coming online too. So I feel like that like DNA that I talked about and like how far it goes back, that's what I mean. Okay. All right. All right. So for Ely, let's go ahead and start with the tarot. And I just saw a few minutes ago, I saw someone send forth their payment. So let me check real quick because I saw the notification come through. So the last person that I had seen was Kayla, and Kayla's now number 11. So let me go ahead and check. Sorry, guys. I'm like, okay, Kayla, and then Merritt. Okay, so I just saw Merritt, my love. Merritt, I see you, girl. If you're on here, I see you. Okay. And then I see Alexandria. And Alexandria, girl, I saw your email, sister. And have your 30-minute Akash, etc. It's all done. Everything's already. I was off pretty much all day yesterday because I had like a bunch of shit to do. And then this morning started off pretty hectic and busy. So I'll be uploading it and it'll be over. Okay. So that's it. That's everyone I have so far. That I just checked, and these are the new people that just came through. Okay. So Ely, my love, number 6. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to end it with Alexandria. If there's like one more person maybe that wants to get on, you know, let me know. Like, or just send forth your payment if you want to get through. But I think that's like where I'm going to cap off. Okay. Because I want to get through everyone, and I don't want to, you know, I just want to be able to get through everyone. I don't want to take too many people and then be like, oh, you know, I'm tired, and you know. So yeah, and it's okay. I'm like, it really is bothering me that like there's no thing here to turn my chats on. What's really bizarre is like in the bottom corner here, there's like this little icon, and when I press on it, it brings up like games. Like it's like these different games, like cartoons that says play. Like you can click the play button. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then this one, this is about like products you can pin in your live stream. Copy link, share live. No. Yeah, it's freaking bizarre because there's always an option on the live streams. Like I said, that where I can literally, I can turn the chat on and off. You know, I can set it to where there's only subscribers who are allowed to watch the live versus like just any random person coming into the live. Anyways, none of that's here, so I don't know. Me no no. All right, so beautiful Ely, let's go ahead and see what comes through for you today, girl. So again, this is like the next like 4 weeks. Like the eclipses are fun because they're like a wild card too, you know. So it's really, you know, for me, like right now, I'm just like, come on in, do what you're gonna do, eclipses. Clear what you need to clear, bring in what you need to bring in, like, you know. Very thankful to the eclipse energy right now. Very thankful. I'm very thankful to these transits, like Saturn retrograde. That's a transit we've all been waiting for a while. Venus and Libra, like that's amazing and beautiful because Venus, she's the planet of true love, and she's the planet of romance, and she's the planet of, you know, like abundant money. Like think of the Empress card, right? And she's at home in Libra right now. Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying the transits are doing work right now, and I'm very thankful to all of them. All right. Whoop. For Ely. Oh shoot. Okay, here. I'm gonna probably have to take myself off camera for a little bit, you guys, to put my phone on the charger. It's fine. So then you'll just see my hands. Not me. I know you want to see me. I'm just kidding. Okay. Ooh, girl. Okay. So Ely, my love. So this beautiful ascended being, Charity, She's like an angelic energy too. But look at her roses. Look at her crown of roses. See the roses back here on my TV. That's a Magdalene. That's a rose. That's the rose frequency actually playing. So I just, you're a sister of the rose. You're connected to the lineage of the rose, the sisterhood of the rose, the priestesshood of the rose. And just like that pink rose right there is like opening and blossoming, that's you, literally. See the coloring? See the pink? Look at, see that? See that match, the coloring match with the soft pink and then the deeper hues of pink. There you go, see? Then it turns to the red, which she has the red adorned. And it's crazy that it was like pink and red because this card is pink and red. Okay, so anyways, enough said. I'm just sharing like how divinely orchestrated just everything always is. Charity, prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Oh, very, very simple. Charity, ask and you shall receive. So right now they are saying like, right now you're needing help with certain things. Okay. And it's like, I see you, you know, like be very specific is what's coming through. Be very specific. What do you want? What do you need? Like, you know, it could be like, I need an extra $5,000 right now for this, that, and the other. Like, I need $5,000. Okay. Maybe it's not that much. Maybe it's, or maybe it's something different. This is an example. Be specific. This is what I'm asking for. This or something more. This or something better. So you're not like putting like a cap on it. Like, oh, this is just all I need. But it's like, this is what I need. But I ask for this or something greater, something better, something more. Okay? This is what I need assistance with right now. And I give you permission to intervene on my behalf financially. I give you permission to intervene on my behalf when it comes to my self-love practices or my energy or my health or this relationship or this job. Do what you need to do. I ask for your full divine support. I ask for guidance. I ask for clear signs and communication, letting me know that this is what's happening and you hear me, even though they do hear, but our human ego always wants that validation and confirmation and they will always give it. They will always give it in the form of synchronicities and stuff. So that's what I'm getting here with that, okay? Also, going into prayer, opening your crown of your rose crown and your rose heart. Literally seeing like a big rose blooming and blossoming in your heart, blooming and blossoming in your crown. Go into connection. You can call forth Mother Mary or Sisters of the Rose, Mary Magdalene, etc. And pray with them. Talk to them. There's something about deepening your connection here on the path of being a priestess. Reawakening that priestess within. Roses are significant. Buy yourself some roses. The rose energy, fresh roses, they're so healing. Having them around you in your home, like literally, they're healing to your aura, your body, your mind, your energetic space. Like the energy, they're like energy cleansers, and they lift the energy up. You know. Plus, it just feels nice to buy ourselves flowers. There's something about children. Your love life is being affected by children. Again, okay. So this card often for me is our inner child. Okay, like our little girl, little boy within. And what it's saying is like, you're calling in like higher forms of divine love. And what it is like there's inner child wounds. Like where your inner child, like there's loyalties to the past. You're still loyal to certain like maybe subconscious traumas or memories or things like that. And so it's like this push-pull between your adult self and your conscious self versus maybe your inner child and the unconscious self within the subconscious realm. Happens all the time. And this could also be literal, like maybe like you've been with people that like, you know, like, again, I said this earlier to someone, like maybe you have children or you dated someone that has children. It could have been something where like children were in the mix. Someone may have used their children or having kids or not wanting kids or something as some kind of excuse or avoidant energy. I'm just channeling everything that comes through, girl. So, okay, so just bear with me. All right. Separation. Is this going through a separation? a divorce, a custody battle. Spiritual awakening causing a separation. Girl, I don't know if that's you. I mean, I'm channeling for you. I don't know if it's you or if it's like a soul connected to you, like closely. Hold on. Let's get a tarot card. Four of Swords. What aspect of your life needs rest and healing? This is Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is when we go into healing and isolation and like, I just need to be alone. Leave me alone because I'm healing from pain, from heartbreak, from a separation, from a breakup. I'm grieving a loss, a relationship, a person. That's what it is, honey. That's what it is. So that's why they're like, what do you need right now? Like, you know, ask for all the things and we got you. We got your back, okay? All right. Yeah. But see that Ace of Swords right there next to her? Yeah, it's a woman. See the Ace of Swords? That's her victory. That's her new beginning. That's her living in her soul truth. It's also the Four of Swords is Libra energy, and Libra rules justice and karma and soul contracts and marriage and divorce and all that stuff. Legal battles, legal stuff, court things. That's all Libra. And this card, Four of Swords, is Libra. The Brambrick. I can't never say it. But look at this energy, honey. I just feel like this is about being cozy. Like through August and right now, like you're healing from certain things. You've been healing from certain things. Okay, I just feel like, I really feel like there was some type of separation here. And maybe it wounded your inner child, or maybe there is literally children. I'm seeing children. Like a legal separation, or me and my, you know, father's dad, we're separating, you know, we're not going to be together anymore. We're breaking up. There's something about like all of that. And maybe it's even what your parents went through when you were little. Maybe you experienced being a little child going through a divorce. I don't know. But it feels more like now. Sweetness and synergy, girl. Sweetness and synergy. So right now it's about like, as we move more closer to like the fall equinox and that season as summer starts to come to an end and wrap up, you know, it's about like, you know, being cozy, lighting candles, ambiance, like self-love, taking bubble baths, you know, baking homemade things, sourdough. Maybe you're on that sourdough thing like everyone's doing. Sourdough's amazing. You know, and that's like creativity. That's very feminine. Like it's creation. It's also like you're taking action on things, but it's like, that like nurturing, like home, like, you know what I mean? Baking banana bread and, you know, making fermented foods, maybe you're pickling things, or, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Okay. Like getting into, you know, tapping into your inner like Martha Stewart or something. I don't know. But this is like everything that's coming through right now. So, and it's like, it helps you heal. It helps you feel better. It's like things you enjoy, maybe like baking or, you know, decorating and, you know, things like that, like making your space feel very cozy and comforting, and like your space being a reflection of you, and like, you know what I mean? All right. Yeah, see the zombie, bottom of the deck, control. You broke out of some kind of control. You broke some kind of loop recently, or in the not too far past, or something big time. Some kind of control loop. Okay. So right now, the universe is letting you know, Spirit's letting you know, ask and you shall receive. There is sweetness and synergy and like just good energy like flowing into you, into your life, into your reality. Okay. What aspects need rest and healing right now? So if you're tired, like rest, heal. Don't push yourself, you know? And then everything that I said about this too, okay? So I don't know, girl, how it all ties in, but that's what I've got, okay? All right, so thank you so much, sister. Happy August, happy eclipsing. Namaste. All right. For E, I always say like to my close friends, like when I'm talking to my close friends, they always laugh because I'm always like, okay, love you, bye. Like, you know, just kind of funny. Okay, love you, bye. So I always feel like saying that to you guys too, like when I'm done with the reading. I always want to be like, okay, love you, bye. But I don't want to be rude. Or I don't want anyone to take it as rude. All right, so Carly, mi amor. So Carly, Susan, Andrea, Kayla, Merritt, Alexandria. Let me do one more check just really quickly before I start with Carly. So, I have one more space available on my little list. So if anyone wants to take this last space, all of the information on how to sign up is in the description box. If you send forth your payment, you're on the live, you're watching. You don't have to be on the live for me to channel for you, by the way. Just follow the directions, just send forth your payment. And I know the comments are off right now. I don't know how to turn them back on. I don't know why they're off for this live. Like, it's kind of annoying. But anyways, but I will see the payment drop down, and I will check in a few minutes to see if anyone else has sent another payment. But after that, list is closed. Close, okay? So anyways, all right, so beautiful Carly, mi amor. My Carly girl. I hope your move went good, Carly. I hope you're settled, because I know me and you were moving like at the same time, basically, right? Crazy, hectic, craziness, like my move, oh, it was such a fucking nightmare. Not moving, but literally the week that I was moving, literally, it was like a Monday morning. And I had to be like out of, like, my move out, like, you know, by the 31st was like, right? But that Monday morning I woke up and the floorboards, because, you know, like, you know how like all the landlords now when they remodel homes, they put like, everyone has the same freaking cupboards and fake hardwood floors. They're like plastic, like non-scratch hardwood floors. And they're like that gray looking hardwood. And, you know, that's what I had in my house. And then I had all those cabinets that everyone gets now too. It's like, they're usually like a light gray or something. And anyways, I see them in like everyone's houses now. And I'm like, oh God, how matrix and dark matrixy. Like everyone, it's like fucking ticky-tacky, all looks the same. I'll go down that rabbit hole another day. But if you notice, like on Instagram and people's reels, doesn't matter what kind of reel it is, whether it's a cooking reel, a recipe, a freaking reading, just someone like sharing their animal, their pet, their kid, I don't know. You look in people's homes, there is no character in anyone's home. I mean, some people, yeah, but there's no character in homes anymore. Everyone is so programmed that all their houses are plain with, you hear the train horn? That's confirmation of what I'm saying. That's right. It's so gross. It's so gross to me. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. Like, there's no color. Everyone's homes are gray and plain and blah and fluorescent lighting, and they all look the same, and it's just weird. I'm like, what happened to houses that have character and that people decorate, and where it's like, you know, so plain. Anyways, that's just me though. I know you guys probably are like, yeah, I noticed that too, and I'm so sorry I can't see the comments. I'm like asking you guys a question and I realize you can't even comment, so I'm so sorry. But I know you know, because I can feel it. I can feel y'all watching and tuning in right now. You're like, yeah, I've noticed that, or yeah, I know what she's talking about. You know, growing up in like the 80s and stuff, and like all the, like on the street, like everyone's houses had like their own individuality, and you know, they were like, it was just, now it's just so blah. I don't know, maybe because, I don't know, everyone shops at the same places and buys the same things, but it's even more than that. It's like the colors in the house and the colors of the cupboards and the track homes, and that's what it is, like the track homes, you know, where they all look the same. And I know a lot of people live in track homes, I get it, but like, I mean, my parents live in a track house development that's like up against a field, you know, like, so it's like country but not country. Anyways, I just was like, how ticky-tacky, and you know, so programmed. Anyways, all right, I'm done with that rant of that little tiny rabbit hole. Carly Milmore. Let's go. Let's get into Carly's message. All right. So beautiful Carly, and then my beautiful Susan, Andrea, Kayla, Merritt, Alexandria. 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 Every time I hear Alexandria, I just think of Alexandria, Egypt. All right. For Carly. Carly, you've got Radha. I love Radha's energy. And she speaks of the soul flame. Soul flame. Rediscovering a lost part of yourself. Yeah, girl, you just moved. You're starting this new cycle or whatever. Like, you're stepping in this new version of you. You're rediscovering this lost part of you. In many ways. Experience relationship harmony and healing. So you're going to be experiencing more relationship harmony and healing within your special relationships, you know, around you. But also there is a relationship that is connected with your soul flame energy, your resonance. It's like a soulmate. Okay. As you rediscover these lost parts of yourself, and then you discover new parts of self, and like, you know, new ideas and passions, and like, you know what I mean? It just makes you more magnetic, and then you attract in more of this stuff here. So let's go ahead and see. But she really wants you to know that. She's got the lotus flower here. The lotus speaks of darkness to light, from the muck and the mud and the dirt and the grime and the shit to the beautiful light, to the harmony, to the ease, to the joy. That's where you're at, girl. Tell me more, Radha. It's an emperor. It's a divine masculine. I feel this person, it's like incoming, incoming, incoming. And yes, can it happen sooner? Sure. But I'm getting like more so Scorpio season. Like I feel this Halloween, November, beginning of November, Scorpio season lit energy here with this energy. Oh, okay. All right, sorry, honey, that was my fault. That was my fault. Because remember earlier, I was like, I need to plug my phone in. It's going to die. And then it died. Anyways, we're back. We're back. Okay, so finishing your reading, Carly. Okay, so the Emperor card, though, it speaks of like your inner masculine, hitting things head on, taking action, being your own protector, provider, warrior. You know, this is like father energy. So this could also be like healing and working through maybe some father wounds or masculine wounding, things of that nature. Okay. I feel like that's a lot of like what's been coming up to the surface for you. Okay. In this situation, where can you find wisdom and stability? So right now it's like your higher guidance is like it's seeking and creating stability and, you know, just making wise choices and using the soul and the intuition when you make these choices. And I know that's what you're doing. So I just feel like that's confirmation. So the more you heal your own inner masculine and you take charge and you protect, like I'm safe, I'm good, like I'm grounded, I'm solid, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm, you know, I'm that kind of thing, right? That's what like calls in that divine masculine energy, because it's like you've already found that within yourself. You know what I mean? But it's like, I think it's confirmation of letting you know that you have entered a cycle of stability. That's what it is for me. You've been taking action, rediscovering lost parts of yourself, you know, getting in touch with the parts of self that are wounded, and, you know, that, you know, all those things, right? Page of Swords is coming out too. What situation in your life requires analysis and research? Girl, there's something here about again, I just did a reading on YouTube yesterday, and it was about, I'm smelling barbecue sauce and like I'm seeing like chicken, like deep fried chicken strips and like barbecued like meat. I don't know if that's something like, I don't know if you like to barbecue, Carly, or if it's maybe like, maybe you had like a tri-tip sandwich. I don't know what I'm getting that, but I'm getting like barbecue. I'm smelling barbecue sauce. I'm seeing barbecue food, like barbecue tri-tip sandwich and chicken tenders and dipping it in barbecue, and like I'm seeing all that. Unless there's someone else here, but anyways. So right now, as you move into this new cycle, you are being called to there's something here that you are being called to be a student in, starting to learn and go deeper in this, or, you know, learn about this or research about that. Okay. It has something to do with like why you're here and who you are as a soul. What that is, I have no clue. I have no idea. Okay. But it's been coming through a lot collectively for people. Like, okay, like you made it through this cycle, and now in this new level, you're going to be called to this and to this and this and this. And you're going to be researching, you're going to be reading books, you're going to be listening to audiobooks, and you're going to be gathering information, you're going to be tuning into certain stuff. And it's all stuff that you're going to be at some point bringing to others. Okay. So again, what all that is, I have no clue. I have no idea, right? Unrequited love and new love. Girl, didn't I say that this was a new love? Or was I just channeling that and I didn't? I'm pretty sure I said it. I'm pretty sure I said it. Like, this feels like someone new, like, or like someone that's going to be coming in because of like what you've been healing within your own inner masculine. So like, you've been dealing with wounded masculine energy. And now it's like, I'm healing that wounded masculine within, so I no longer attract the wounded masculine. I'm telling you, this is a new love. It's new love. Again, do I see it happening right this second? No, I don't. Could I be wrong? Sure. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So there's someone that comes in. I'm hearing taking it slow. Someone that comes into your life, and it's like, you both are cool with just taking it slow. It's not karmic, so you're not rushing into it where it's like hot and heavy, rushing into it, and you know, you meet each other and the next day you're like in a relationship. Like, you actually take it slow and integrate it and get to know each other and fall in love. And like, even though it's like an instant love, you fall in love. You got a new love over unrequited love. This new love will not be showing you unrequited. That's what it is. You've leveled up. Oh, you've leveled up past the people and the distorted masculines where it's always unrequited. It's like, I'll give to a certain extent, but that's it. That's it. And there's like zero accountability. Maybe a little bit, but mostly zero. That's what you're used to. This is different. This is someone who brings stability. They're wise, they're intelligent, they're established, and like, this is big daddy energy. But not like toxic big daddy. This is like, yeah, exactly. Emotional intelligence. Look at the vampire. I love this card so much. That's what I feel like. You've been healing so many wounds around the inner masculine, and it's like these masculines that siphon. They're energy vampires. A lot of them. Most of them. Unless they've been, you know, awakening and da-da-da. But you have your reading keeps coming through with messages about wisdom. Where can you find wisdom and stability? And then this speaks of emotional intelligence. You're highly, highly emotionally intelligent and just intelligent. You're very smart. Okay, and that's why the Page of Swords, which is like a student learning, watching, observing. You know, it's like something about like, you know, analysis, research, reading, wisdom, you know, accumulating wisdom, collecting knowledges, and then discerning between these things too. So you could like read a book, like maybe a history book or something about like, let's say the pyramids or Egypt, for example. You might be reading a book or watching something or listening, and you're like, okay, that feels true, but that does not feel right. you're able to look into things and see them from a much higher level and deeper level and be like, that's a lie, that's a cover up. Again, I talked about all this kind of stuff in my reading on YouTube yesterday, but that's what I'm getting here, sis. All right. So I think that's it. I'm sorry. It's like all over the place and whatever, but I know for you, it'll make sense, you know? But definitely some kind of stable, beautiful man. For sure. For sure, for sure. New love. New love. But again, like I said, does it happen right now? I don't feel it. I feel it's more like October. I feel Scorpio season. There's something about Scorpio season for you this year. Like Libra season, Scorpio season, but Scorpio season, it's very lit up. Very lit up. Okay? So I think like this time right now, August, September, etc., like this is a time for you of integration. This is a time where you continue to rediscover these lost parts of self. You're getting back to you. You're getting back to the basics of you. And that's so important. Also, you might be a fan of like, you know, vampire movies and stuff. I don't know. I'm just getting that. It's giving like, to me in this moment, I'm getting like Louisiana, New Orleans, stuff like that. So you might be like called to Louisiana, to New Orleans. You might be called like, I have no idea. You might have past life energy there. I feel like I feel like on a soul level, I feel like in like a past life or something, I feel like you have knowledge about vampires. Like what people consider lore, you know to be true. And you actually know about this stuff. So this might be one of your passions and intrigues. Like I want to learn more about the lore of vampires and vampirism. And I want to learn more about the lore, but like the truth of it all about dragons or this or that or whatever it is. Anyways, that's what I got, girlfriend, okay? Thank you so much. Happy eclipse season. Happy August. And sending love, sister. Namaste. All right. Beautiful Susan. My beautiful Susan. I'm going to be emailing you too, Susan, because I was hoping maybe sometime this week, maybe I'll email you, but I'm hoping sometime maybe this week we can connect on Zoom and connect, catch up, and then maybe do a healing session. All right. All right, so I'm just going to tune in. This is so weird, but like immediately when I started tuning in with your energy, the first thing I saw was like a carton of eggs. Literally, like a 12-pack of eggs. Opening, I saw the lid open and I saw all these beautiful eggs in this. Maybe you just bought eggs. I don't know, but it's more about the symbolism. It's about the eggs representing new life, fertility, the birth of something new. It's also sustenance and food and, you know, all that. But like, it's more about the symbolism of the egg, the cosmic egg. The egg is very symbolic, very powerful. So look up the spiritual meaning and the symbolism around the cosmic egg and then just eggs in general, because there's a message there for you. It's also showing me with the eggs, like none of them are cracked. All of them are perfect. And that's what I'm getting. Like this container is now open for you where there's all this new beautiful fertility, etc. Nothing is broken. Nothing is cracked. Everything's in mint condition. Everything's perfect. Okay? So that's what I'm getting. And then, you know, probably listen to your reading and then go like hop on Instagram or Facebook and then you'll see someone like cracking an egg doing, yeah, I don't know. But the egg. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Lady del, okay, hold on. Acceptance and equality. Lady de los Muertos. This could all be significant to you also. Like, for me, it's about loved ones on the other side. The celebration of the afterlife and our ancestors and loved ones in spirit, both human and pet form. I'm also getting something, I know this is random, again, like some kind of food, but I'm also seeing like, so this is like Irish, but I'm seeing like cabbage and corned beef and cabbage, potatoes, corned beef and cabbage, acceptance and equality. This is that acceptance of self, but acceptance of others and forgiving of others. Equality is the balance, the equal. So you're someone who I know you know this, but anyways, but right now there's this like great balancing. Things are equalizing. The universe is handling things so you can move forward into your new cycle. The universe is handling things so you can move into your new cycle. Also something for me about like Day of the Dead, like Halloween, like also like, you know, like this time of year, October, it's very like that season. Those red roses in her hair. It's giving like, it's giving romance, honestly. Like that's what I'm seeing. All right, over the next couple months, what I'm getting here, and I'm just using the card for channeling, but like what I'm getting here is the unveiling, the opening up, the unboxing, the uncaging. There's, you know, and you know what I mean, there's conversations taking place that are life altering, where big decisions are being made. And I see someone very specific sharing some deep truths. And then again, like always, I see this other soulmate around who's kind of like a watcher over you, kind of like their higher self. So what that means is like as you move into your new cycle, again, there's this soulmate that is like ready to come in and manifest for you when you're ready to align with it. But also someone coming forth and speaking a lot of truth. Tell me about that. Strength. Where do you find your inner strength? So I was just asking about like someone coming forward and like really thinking about their life or the rest of their life or certain things, and just a lot that needs to be said and shared. And it takes a lot of strength to do that. That's what I'm getting. Hoping she accepts this, hoping, you know, da-da-da-da. All right, and then I was gonna say, tell me about the new. See, that other energy is 4 of Wands. There it is. It's union, look. What situation in your life is bringing you the stability that you seek? All right. Well, there you go. There you go. Stability. A new home. A new environment. A new friendship. Make the effort. Look. Make the effort. Yeah, there it is. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I'm telling you that twin flame energy is so strong, and I know you know that. There is a strong, I see it, like the making the effort, the speaking the truth, like what does this mean, you know? But ultimately, either way, there's this union. I just feel this other soulmate so strongly. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And they always come through for you. All right. See, and then romantic feeling. Yeah, your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, so it's there's a lot happening over the next couple months. We'll just say that. September and October, crazy. Reconciliation. Someone from the past and someone from the future, I guess you could say it. But you know what I mean. Like a new person and some kind of new soulmate. And then look at that. This Cernanos or whatever has come out like multiple times today in the readings for people. And that's really cool because this card speaks of like your life force and like, you know, just feeling like ready for life, and I'm on fire and I'm ready to live again, and like I'm just ready to live instead of just, you know, be alive. I'm ready to live. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Yeah, again, it's like major lower chakra kundalini activation, lower chakra activations. Feeling just, again, after a time of like, ugh, whatever, I don't even care, I just need to isolate and hermit. Like now we're starting to feel that fire again, that like, okay, now it's time to shift, it's time to change, it's time to, you know, do this and do that. Like, you know, yesterday going to the beach, beautiful, 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 beautiful. That was very, that was a magical day of connecting with the senses, the smell of the ocean, the sounds of the coastline and the waves, and you know what I mean? So anyways, there you go. All right, sister, I think I got everything here. I think I got everything here, but yeah, it's crazy. So I'm tuning in with like the twin flame higher self, and I just see that like I need to do this and I need to be strong, because I'm gonna have to make choices if that's the case, if that's what I'm choosing, or if that's what I'm gonna do. But will they do it? Right? For sure. But then this other soulmate is definitely like an energy of like, I'm just circling around here. I'm living my best life and I'm just waiting. And when the alignment happens, whoop, I'll come right in. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that probably sounded wrong. Like, whoop, I'm just coming right in. Anyway. All right. So that's what I've got, sister. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I'm excited to hear about when that happens, when that person reaches out and just like opens up, like, you know what I mean? So, okay. Okay, so that was for beautiful Susan, and now we have Andrea. Okay, Andrea. And then also, Susan, right now, like, create, again, for a lot of people, it's time to, like, we've been in, like, dormant, like, we've been in hermit mode. We've been healing. We've been doing what we need to do. And now for many, not everyone, obviously, but for you, you're ready to come out. Like, you're closing this chapter, this cycle, and stepping into this new one. Energetically and on a frequency level and soul level, you're already there, of course. But creating. Writing, creating something. I don't know, but there's something about when you pour your energy into something beautiful that you want to create or write or do or whatever it is, that energy is like magic, because then it's like multiplied, and then it like just goes out into the ether and then comes back to you like this magical wave of abundance or blessings or whatever it is. And all we have to do to receive that is simply create something, or start creating something, or pouring our energy into something that we already want to do anyways and feel called to do anyways. And then it like blesses us. So there's something about that. You know, what the creating is, I don't know, but you know, I know you know. All right. Okay, so anyways, okay, so beautiful Andrea, Mia Moore. Okay, so Andrea, and then Kayla, and then Merritt, and then Alexandria. And then after Alexandria, we are done. I don't think anyone else has sent in a payment. Hold on a second, let me just check. Nope. Okay. All right, so Alexandria is the last person today on the list. Okay, so just FYI, the list is closed. I'm just going to leave it there. that way, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I have 4 more people left on the list. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take another quick, just real fast bathroom break. I'm so sorry, you guys, but those of you guys who like Susan and like Nari and Baldish and Vastavika and Bappa and like Carly and all you guys already know. Merritt, Alexander, you guys already know. Real quick, and then I'll be right back. I just have to use the restroom really fast. As I'm drinking more water, but it's worse because I'm drinking a detox tea, which I love Arbonne. If you guys have ever used Arbonne or heard of Arbonne, I used to be in Arbonne. I was like an Arbonne. I was like an I forget is it district manager, area manager? I don't know, but I freaking love Arbonne products. Like all their stuff. Their protein powder is literally the best vegan protein powder I've ever had. All their like teas and everything, I don't know. Anyways, I know you guys can't comment right now. I'm so sorry. Again, I'm asking you, but I'm just putting it out there. If you've never tried like the healthy the products from Arbonne, like they're amazing. Like their toothpaste, their deo, like my mom loves their toothpaste. Their skincare is freaking amazing. Honestly, it's like the best skincare I've ever used. I haven't used it for a little while though. Okay, so I will say that it might have changed. I don't know. But that's what I'm drinking today. It's the Arbonne Detox Tea. And I've always loved their detox tea. Anyways, okay. I'm all selling like I'm a consultant or something. And I'm not affiliated with Arbonne whatsoever anymore. I just honestly love their fucking products. So if you're like, yeah, I'm in the market for a really good, just like healthy vegan protein, it's like, to me, it's like the best out there. It's literally like one of the best out there. Hands down for sure. Taste wise, it's amazing. Like I'm a protein powder snob. I'm a snob in different ways, like protein powder, coffee, like stuff like that. And their protein powder, to me, it whomps on any protein powder I've tried, like out there. Anyways, anywho, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell anyone here, but I'm just saying Arbonne does have some really good products, and it's like a B corporation. It's like very like, you know, everything's like very healthy, and like the products are, you know, it's from Europe, and you know, so it's like they, unlike here in America, like where literally they allow everything and anything in our food and in our skincare and in our cosmetic lines and all that. It's like such nasty shit. It's disgusting. But over in Europe, they actually have standards. So they don't allow a lot of stuff in their food, skincare products, their cosmetic lines, stuff like that. So anyway, it's just an FYI. But not that you guys care, but this is what I mean. See, the comments aren't even on, and I'm going down. I'm starting to do this all by myself on my own. You see? And then when the comments are on, it's even worse because I'm like engaging in the comments and I get super, super, super pulled in, but it's all good. I love that. I'm just saying I just realized, I was like, oh my God, Erica, you're doing it all on your own. If you guys know, you know, you're probably laughing right now. So, okay, anyways, let me get my little delirious butt over to the restroom real fast and then get back. And beautiful Andrea, I've got you next, girl. You're number 9, and then Kayla, number 10, and then Merritt, number 11, and then Alexandria, number 12. Yeah, okay. Be right back. BRB, mi amores. Okay, dokie. All right, and I wonder if can you guys see me? That's not like a bad angle, I guess. Hold on. I was trying to do it so you guys could see me a little bit. Because I have my phone on, like, I have like a battery pack on my phone right now, so I can't put it on like the holder thing. Anyways, okay, here. Let me scooch a little bit. Okay. All right, Andrea, got you, girl. We're going to start with the Halloween Oracle for you. And let's see what message comes through. So I'm getting like you're a soul that's very connected with the Star Mothers. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Star Mothers, like Mother Mary. She's one of the Star Mothers. But you can look up more about like who are the Star Mothers, what are the Star Mothers. But they're they're connected with different star systems and things like that. Okay, but I'm getting like you have a strong connection with the Star Mothers. And then I keep being shown like crystal skulls. Like, I have a bunch of crystal skulls. Oh, here's one of them. This is one of my little guys. He's Himalayan quartz with like, I forget what it's called. But anyways, you have like a connection with crystal skulls. Maybe you've always liked skulls and like, like a hoodie sweatshirt with a skull on it. But you have a strong connection with the skulls, and the skulls, especially crystal skulls, the way they generate power and the wisdom, they're like wisdom keepers. They're spirit guides. They come in as guides, etc. So I'm not sure how that is going to resonate with you, but that's what I'm seeing and that's what I'm getting. So like this ties into like crystal, working with crystals. So maybe that's a part of your soul work and your soul gifts, or maybe you're just being called to connect with crystals more. It feels like there is like a crystal skull or some kind of like very special crystal that's going to be coming to you, or maybe it already has, but it feels like it's coming to you to be around you in your energy and help you heal or transmute something, or work through something, or rise into something, whatever it is. Okay. I'm just channeling. Like Mary Magdalene's energy is coming through, Isis is coming through, but like Mary Magdalene's energy is like something, she's saying like walk the way, walk the way, walk the way. And I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean, Mary? But she's saying walk the way, walk the path, walk the way. So I feel like that's the path of the crystal keeper and the divination woman, and the path of the priestess, or the path of the, I do feel very strongly the like connecting with crystals, working with crystals. It's not for everyone. Like I love crystals, but my sole purpose here is not to like sell crystals to everyone and be like focused all on crystals. That's not why I'm here. That's why other people are here for sure, but not me. I love them. I connect to them. I'm drawn to them, but I'm not out like, going crystal crazy, right? But I feel that you have a strong soul resonance with them, and it's for a reason. It's important because the crystals are wisdom keepers. Okay, that's why we have crystals upon Earth, to help us for healing, to help activate us, to unlock certain codes and memories in our Akashic records, in our soul memories. So that's what I mean. Maybe you already have a certain crystal that is very special, and you're just like, I resonate and I love it so much, but like I don't know how to work with it. So lay it upon your body, on your heart, lay down, connect with certain crystals. You could lay crystals on your chakras for chakra healing and certain things like that, upon your third eye to help open the gateway and the portal of the third eye, the chakra. There's something about like having fun with it, working with crystals, meditating with them, healing with them, communicating with them. Also, oh, I already got a card. The owl. So another significant symbol and messenger and spirit guide, the owl spirit. I'm also getting like Goddess Diana and Goddess Artemis. Goddess Bridget as well. You're very like, your energy is coming through like, I feel like you connect very strongly with Avalon. The Mists of Avalon, the Priestesses of Avalon. I just like you have a strong connection with the Celtic energy and lore and past lives, whether it's like Scotland, Wales, Ireland, England, all of the above. Okay, the owl watches over you. You have owl watchers. They watch over you. They protect you. They protect you big time. Okay, like dark entities and stuff like that, the owls, the eagle, the hawk, like all those like birds of prey, like they will watch over us, and they will literally like talons out, claws out, like grab the shit out of dark entities and evil eyes, and you know what I mean, like they will claw out the evil eye. They will, you know, and it's like, well, you mess with me, that's what happens, you know, like that's what I'm getting here for you. Wise seeing, wise action. Seeing wisely, taking action wisely instead of impulsively. You're following your intuition. So right now, your guidance is maybe connecting with the owls, seeing owls, etc., crystal skulls, everything I just said, but also the fact that you are a wise old soul. You're a wise soul. Okay? So it's now you're in this place where you're making more soul wisdom choices. It's a soul-led life. Let's see what else comes out for you. Hold on. The owl, the full moon, the moon being at night. Like, I just feel that very strongly. Like sitting out at night under the moon with the stars. That's when the owls come out. Owls are a night prey, a night bird, right? They have night vision. That's when they hunt. And then they go after all of the animals that are like nocturnal or whatever. Like, you know, like the gophers and the moles and the, you know what I mean? All things. Oh my God. Okay, so I was shuffling and then like one of the cards flew out and like I just said Mary Magdalene was coming through for you, no? Did I not? Mary was coming through for, yeah, because she was talking about the path of the priestess. There it is. There, she's on the bottom of the deck right there. Mary Magdalene. See? Okay, confirmation. And then her message says the teacher awakens. So at this time, the teacher within is awakening. You're someone that can see very wisely and you take action very wisely because you're not doing it from distortion and ego. You're doing it from the soul. You have something important to share, is what Mary says. You have something very important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything or anyone stop you. She says, follow your inner call. But what I was like freaking out about was Goddess Bridget, because I literally just was seeing with my, you know, I was seeing psychically, like, past life energy connected to the Celtic energy. Like, you've been there, you've lived there. Goddess Bridget, a Celtic goddess, just came out. She's the one that flew out on the floor. There it is. There she is. So Mary and Bridget are showing up for you today very strongly. Your inner strength. The teacher awakens, and then inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. That's your message. From very powerful divine feminines too. Who are also, by the way, very connected with the owl spirit. Okay. All right. Okay. And then let me go ahead and get a tarot card and a romance angel. And then after Andrea is Kayla. And then beautiful Merit and Alexandria. And then we are done. And then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to try to, I have readings I need to upload for clients for clients. And then, but I want to try to record after the live once I take a break if I'm up to it. I don't know, because I've been tired AF. Tired, like beyond exhausted. That's the eclipse. The eclipse is pulling up so much shit and eclipsing it out. Like it's upgrades. But physically, it's taken so much out of us. It's taking so much out of us. to upgrade, right? Those of you who follow me on Instagram, you already saw this, but like a few days ago, I posted in my stories and it was about the eclipse. And I'm like, it's no different than like when your iPhone, when they have an update for the iPhone, right? And then to do the update when the phone is updating, when it's updating its inner software, the phone powers off completely. And then it'll reboot and turn back on with the new software update, right? So when that happens for us, when our software is being updated like it is insanely this month and last month, but right now, our body powers off. It goes into sleep mode. It goes like, we need to rest. We need to allow this stuff to happen without being psycho crazy, go, go, go. I need to like keep busy. And you know, when your body's like, no, just rest so we can upgrade. And then once the upgrade installs, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to have that energy again. Anyways, just wanted to share that. And then also for you, sister, part of your message too. All right, what's the tarot message? 7 of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to cherish and protect? What situation in your life do you need to cherish more and protect? Could be anything, honestly. But you know how I talked about those like darker energies and how the owl spirit, they will watch over us and they will handle it in the spiritual realm before it even gets to us? There it is. There's that deceiver energy, just deception, runner, thief, like just, ugh. But also, this card, it's not just a bad card. This card shows of like, I'm going to make things right. Like I kind of made a mess and I kind of effed up, but I'm going to make it all right. So it's like, I've learned these lessons. I'm going to make it right now. I know now to cherish and protect this. Right? So how that fits in for you, I don't know. But just side note. Okay. Cherish and protecting my heart, cherish and protecting my energy, cherish and protecting my personal space, cherish and protecting, you know, whatever, my work, my creations, my crystals, I don't know. All these cards just flew down. I'm like, we're at the end of the list, so I'm just taking my time. All right. Very soon, okay, so when it comes to love or something deepening, something happening, it also speaks of a clear decision and a choice. This could also be connected to a divine masculine energy for you who was a runner. Okay, so there might be something happening very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now, but there's also that message of clearly just. So there's something about right now, because the like manifesting it's crazy how we can instantly manifest things and very strongly pull things in right now. And so it's like when we are clearly deciding like, this is what I want. Not just like, oh, I want to call in my husband. I just want to call in my true love. Okay, what does that look like though? What is like, tell me about your true love. Like, what are they like? What's their personality? You know, are they a corporate person? Are they like more of like a homesteader person? Does he have a beard? Is he clean shaven? You know, is he tall? Is he short? Is he funny? Is he, you know, did he go to college? Did he not go? You know what I mean? Like just being more specific with certain things, like clearly deciding like, no, this is exactly what I want. Not making it we never want to make it about a certain person or anything like that. Like it has to be, you know, it has to be Bobby Joe. You know what I mean? That's my person. That's my twin flame. Bobby Joe's my twin flame. And that's the only person in the world that I could ever be with. And that's it. You might be alone for a long time if that's the case. I'm not saying that's you, honey. I'm saying in general. They're saying like, be clear about what you want. but at the same time, don't like latch on to certain people or outcomes. Like, let it go. Like, this is what I want. I put my order in. Now the universe is the server taking my order, and now it's just gonna deliver my order to me, you know. So how that resonates for you, I don't know, but there's definitely some kind of sweet lovey-dovey-ness igniting in your life. And I want to say this again, as I tune in with timing, pretty good when it comes to prediction and timing and stuff. Although free will can change timelines at any point, we have to remember that. But I'm hearing October 25th. I literally just heard October 25th. What that means, I don't know. But I was gonna say, like, it feels like kind of off. October 10/10 portal, all that. It's gonna be really powerful. 9/9 September, and like what's going on in September, and like it's gonna be very powerful for unions and romance and stuff. It feels like August is starting to really pull it all together. It's 333 here in California as I'm saying this, but things just start igniting like crazy, especially with the fall equinox. When the equinox hits, powerful. Anyways, this is what I've got. Thank you, love, for signing up. I hope this helps. I know that it'll resonate and help. Since the comments are on, if you guys feel free to just send me a quick email if you want, just to be like, you know, if you want. I'm just saying the door is open. You can be like, yeah, you did a live reading for me today, and oh my God, or this, or, you know, this, or whatever it is, you know. But yeah, so happy eclipsing, sister. Thank you so much. And next is Kayla. All right, beautiful Kayla. Alrighty. I'm hearing it's actually like a musical, but it, you know, I love this movie, but the movie is Sound of Music. The Sound of Music. You know, and I'm hearing that song. The hills are alive with the sound of music, right? So, happiness, connection, music, connecting outdoors with earth, and like connecting with I don't know, I'm getting like dance, music, moving your body, but also like that whole vision and sound of music. It's just very like happy-go-lucky, positive, like, oh, you know what I mean? That's like the energy that I'm receiving around you. Okay, again, this is like for this spreads out over the next like 4 or 5 weeks. It kind of like floats out energetically. So I just feel around this time, that's what you're feeling more and more and more, or experiencing more and more and more. You could be a musician or be called to like create music or sing. I don't know. That could be a confirmation. Could also be like sound healing, you know, working with sound tools and chimes and, you know, drums or crystal sound bowls or things like that. You could be like a sound healer, a priestess of sound, or that's crazy because I literally just heard when I said priestess of sound, I literally heard priestess of sound and light. Like that, like you're a priestess of sound and light, working with the light rays and healing through light rays and activating and being very connected to the light and working with light. And then also through sound and light go together, you know, the vibrations and the frequencies and all that. So anyways, I don't know, sis, but that's what I've got. And then there's like a few different ascended masters coming through with your energy. White calf buffalo woman, Kuan Yin, and then Isis. All three of them. Here we go. The Hangman. Okay. So the Hangman, card number 12, Major Arcana, and the Major Arcana. What situation in your life do you need to look at from a different perspective? So this is, you know, a question for you of reflection. Like, what can we look at with a higher perspective, a different perspective? Where are we feeling stuck? Or maybe if we tune in from a higher level, we can see past being stuck or whatever. This is a card of spiritual awakening, enlightenment. It's also a card of like being stuck in limbo, like where it just feels like everything's just stuck, like you're stuck. But it's like you have to be stuck so you could remember how to move forward and discover strength again and different things like that, right? So anyways, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And I do feel this is your energy here. I feel like you've been in the Hangman position, and I feel like this Ace of Pentacles back here, it's activated. It's an activated, manifested Ace of Pentacles. So it brings forth new beginnings, pay raises, new ways of making money, like increase in money. It could be like a big purchase. You're purchasing maybe a home, a car, or something like that. But for me, it just means like you're in this new cycle, and this cycle is it brings forth more solid, stable money and finances and all that. Okay, so it could have even been like your material world just felt very stuck, and now things are starting to move and flow. Okay, Queen of Pentacles says, what situation in your life do you hold value to? Okay, so what can you look at in a different perspective, and then what do you hold value to? Okay. So looking over, like, for me, that's like gratitude and stuff, like looking at your life and being like, okay, this is like very valuable to me. Like this means so much. This holds value for me. And I have so much gratitude and appreciation, and, you know, for these things that I hold near and dear to my heart, and, you know, in my home, or, you know, whatever it is, right? Okay. So we have Charity. And she's got the beautiful rose crown. She's very, you know, very like sister of the rose. Whenever the roses show up for certain people, it's like, yeah, she's connected. But it says prayer and contemplation, connect with heaven. So connecting with heaven means connecting with your higher self, connecting with spirit, connecting with the angels, connecting with the angelic realms, the higher dimensions, with heaven. And connect, and okay, it says connect with heaven. And when you're connecting with heaven, ask for support and help and, you know, all these things. But ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall. They're letting you know. What do you want right now? What do you need? What do you want? Right? How can we help you? Right? I'm just tuning in, just channeling. I'm very drawn to like the red nail polish. I don't know if you like wear red nail polish, but the colors we wear on our nails, clothing, jewelry, everything, it's all energy. So like, what energy, light frequencies are you embodying and wearing, and you know what I mean? But I feel like the color red right now would be like super good. Like I feel like it would be awesome for you to like paint your nails red. Maybe your nails are red right now, I don't know. There's this like feminine, fiery, like like, you know, I feel like such a goddess when my nails are red. Right now my nails are like a vampire, deep, you know, red, but like this color red, or red lipstick even. There's something about that, I don't know why, but anyways, I just share everything that comes through when I'm channeling. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. What situation in your life do you hold value to? I feel like there's some stuff coming in for you though that like it brings value, it adds value, and you're so grateful to it. Whereas before, like in life, like maybe things came in and, you know, they were taken for granted. Let your friends help you. This is another card that keeps coming out like over and over and over again in the readings today. That's for a reason, because your spirit guides are helping you so much. Ask and you shall receive. What do you need help with right now? Is someone bothering you? Do you need the angels to intervene and to get someone to stop bothering you? Do you need help, financial support? Do you need a specific amount, a lump sum of something? Ask them. Ask them. Okay. ask for and accept support from others, but this could also be like earthly friends and family, like you know, light workers especially, like that's who we are. We're like, we've been literally programmed to be like, no, I can do it on my own, right? I've got it. But in this moment of life and in this cycle, like they're like, no, like there's people that can help or support, or whether it's the spiritual realm, 3D realm, doesn't matter, but like don't be afraid or prideful to simply ask for help. I'm really struggling with this. Would you help me? You know, whatever it is, I don't know. But anyways, again, I'm sharing everything that comes through. And it's like and it's confirmation that they're like, we're helping you, girl. Like, we got your back. The underworld. So again, the underworld is like the death card. It's like your subconscious. It's like that darkness that like, okay, our shadow, like all the things, the parts of ourselves that we reject and shame and hate on, and we're just like, like that part. I don't remember. I don't even want to go back to that memory or that part of my life, or you know, that just I wasn't. I don't know who I was, or okay, like those are the parts that we shame and like reject. And so when we visit the underworld, those are the parts that we're learning to fall in love. Like we're like, why did I reject you? Like, get over here. I love you, you know? So maybe that's a thing for you to do right now too. It says where all things pause and begin. And that's exactly what I said with the hangman. It's like a pause before movement again. So you're in this place, you've been in the place of pause, and now things will start moving. But also there's something about connecting with spirit in this moment, really asking for support and help. You know, like, I'm having a hard time focusing. Can you help me with focus and clarity? Can you help me see more clearly? Can you help me? Whatever it is, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to ask. But definitely some kind of fruitful energy, fruitful, prosperous energy after the pause and the death of the, you know, whatever it is. Okay. All right. The darkness is where creation is born. So you've definitely been manifesting and creating some beautiful things while in this weird limbo or dark night or whatever it is, right? And then as I split the deck and the romance angels too, yeah, it just shows, it looks like, girl, that you went through a separation or a breakup or something. You've been healing the separation wound. You've been healing the codependency wound. You've been healing all that kind of stuff. Duly noted. The universe sees it, knows it. This is further confirmation. And they're like, girl, you're ready. Let's go. Level up. Is every single person in the world right now going through a level up or a rebirth? No, a lot of people are going through like the death cycle right now, especially with Saturn in retrograde, all that karma they've avoided, and right. But you're someone where it's, you're in that receiving energy. Okay. All right. So that is what I've got, sister. Thank you so much. And happy August. Happy eclipsing. Namaste. All right. Okay. And Merit, my beautiful Merit. All right. And then Alexandria. And then we are done. Done, 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 done. Which is good because I'm hungry. I'm like starving right now. Merit. Okay, hold on. I'm like, stop. You're going too fast, Erica. Girl, I swear to God, what in the actual F? Every single time I read for you, I split it on something like this: eternal love, and then joy. And look at the fall energy, the golden, the browns, the leaves. This is fall. This is fall. This is fall season right here. Rejoicing in the present. I'm going to continue shuffling, but I'm like, it's always something like that. Fortune meets opportunity. Fortune meets opportunity. Some kind of opportunity. And it is a fortunate opportunity. Like when it is like perfect, it is perfect. What's in store? What's in store for you? Like it's, yeah. The universe has tricks up her sleeve. Okay. And then Goddess Isis is coming through, and her message is, sorry girl, I'm just channeling. Her message is, it's all about the body. Affirmations and connecting with the body. Like, basically, like getting back in touch with that, like, you know, like, and I know you do, but like Isis, she's like showing me I, like, thank you, body, for being so amazing and beautiful and powerful, and for holding me in life and walking me through life, and for holding my soul, and like, you know, but also like, you know, just do like breath work and connection, and, you know, connecting more with the body, what's going on in the body, the energy centers of the body, the lymphatic system of the body. And I know that I know you're already doing the things, but Isis literally, like, what her message is, she's saying like a body priestess. So like a priestess who helps other people love their body, heal their body, feel good in their body. Like, you're like this Venusian sensual, like, goddess energy. So it's like the more you embody that, like, first of all, doors opening and magnetism and all that, but like, it's like helping other people. Like, it's no coincidence that you work in the beauty industry. It's just taking that beauty industry, like, passion and love, and then plugging it in eventually somewhere else that's like in a more aligned environment, like soul path and things like that. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Like your comment earlier on my video, I seen it and I replied, and you were like, this is so crazy, or this is weird, it's not related, but you mentioned the saunas, and I was like, New Earth day spas and da 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 da. Like, okay, I think that's freaking badass, right? Like, you can go to like this New Earth day spa, book your spa treatment, go in, go do the sauna, go do the mud, go do the whatever, but also like get like a Reiki clearing, like a healing session, like Reiki or this, or you know, spinal energetics or something else, or whatever it is, right? Like lymphatic drainage, and but it's like all the things that our bodies need as enlightened, awakened beings. You know what I mean? Like, I know you know what I mean. I think that's a really great idea. Yeah, because like going to like a day spa is fantastic, but like if you're going to like a new, like an enlightened, like New Earth spa, that's different. I think that's a really great idea. But anyways, that's like what I saw when I seen your comment. And so anyways, it's like, it's just coming through. Unnecessary fear, the graveyard. I'm hearing Johnny Cash, God's gonna bring you down, or what is it? God's gonna smack you down. I can't think of the word right now. I know the song, like I know like the back of my hand, but I can't. Anyways, because you know, you already know. So it feels like Spirit, Saturn retrograde, they are taking people and putting them right into these graves, not literally, meaning they're putting an end to it. They're putting an end to some stuff. Unnecessary fear. This is just initiations of you not being fearful and not letting anyone in even the smallest little way take your power away by intimidation. And standing in your power in that way. But unnecessary fear about the future, about anything right now, they're like, it's unnecessary, put it to rest. Literally, RIP. RIP to the fear. RIP to the anxiety and worry. Put it to rest. Very clear right here. Okay. Sorry. I knew I was going to do that. All right, there we go. Okay. So unnecessary fear. And then let's go ahead and see what tarot card wants to come out here. Page of Wands. And Page of Wands is like the opposite of fear. The Page of Wands is like adventurous and like, I'm going to go for it. And like, I'm following my passion. I'm fired up. I'm excited. What signs are preparing you to move in a new direction? Yeah, so unnecessary fear around whatever is that, work, career, just environment, things like of that nature. And they're like, you're literally in the Page of Wands energy, meaning like there's this whatever it is, it's you're moving in a new direction. RIP to the past, RIP to the fear, and we're moving you in a new direction. Okay. That's where that fortune meets opportunity thing that I seen earlier. King of Cups is showing up on the bottom of the deck too. What situation in your life requires balanced emotions and careful observation? So again, everything that you've been moving through, it's an initiation of learning how to be the observer, how to balance emotions, how to stay grounded, how to block out the projections of fear and all these things and not absorb it. Like, this is all a big initiation, and you've been moving through it. You've been learning from it. And you're like, the cycle's wrapping up. It's done. Goddess Freya. Girl, I literally just said, this cycle is wrapping up. It's done. It's done. Meaning, your job, everything. So right now you're just hang tight until the universe moves all the pieces. There's something, I told you, the universe has tricks up her sleeve. And then look who comes out, Goddess Freya. Freya's energy is like Kali for me sometimes. Like, she's like very witchy, and she could be very like, I'm like, don't mess with Freya. Don't mess with Freya. Good her with her raven and the full moon. She's like this nighttime, like full moon, like, you know what I mean? But she speaks of phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Illusions are being revealed and released. And all these people that have been messing with you, picking on you, intentionally doing these things. Saturn retrograde has got them in a chokehold. It's about to destroy people. Not that we care or want that for people. Like, we don't wish that on anyone, but it's just facts. Your cycle and phase is done. The night turns to day. Put all the unnecessary fear to rest right now. We are preparing you to move in a new direction. Just focus on high frequency, balancing emotions, healing, being observant instead of reactive, like all those things, right? Okay. Oops. And then let me get a romance angel card. But keep in mind too that when I split the deck earlier, I seen that eternal love card. And that card speaks of love that transcends death. Like an eternal love, like calling in your soulmate. Okay, so he's like right there. There's in the next couple months, I'm gonna say in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Could happen 3 weeks from now though. Feels more centralized. Again, October-ish. October, like Libra, Scorpio season, I just feel like is going to be so powerful for you. Seriously powerful. You're calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations are bringing this person to you. It's already done. It has brought this person in. It has. Okay. You're both just clearing out. You both have been clearing things to make space for one another in your lives. That's it. That was it. And so this person, whoever they are, they're doing the same thing. Yeah. Scorpio season. Libra season, Scorpio season, but I feel very strongly Scorpio season, which is crazy because that's like the second time or third time I've got that today with people. In different, like this feels like a powerful time. So anyways, love, that is what I've got for you. That is what I've got. So thank you so much, Malmore. Sending love. And happy eclipsing, happy August. And girl, yeah, universe is working very, very diligently to it's all being aligned. It's all being aligned, but they're very clearly ready to move you in a new direction. Okay. So whatever that means, I don't know, but anyways, all right, honey, love you. All right. And then last but not least is beautiful Alexandria. And, okay. So again, this goes out for like the next, like 4 or 5 weeks ish. Floating out. Let me tune in, my love. Let me tune in. Okay. I'm getting something about like movies, and then I heard knowledge is power. So there might be like certain movies or a movie that comes into your awareness that helps you in some way. Or maybe it's like a movie you saw recently, but I feel like, do you know what I mean? But it's not like, I don't think it's like some big screen, you know, it's not like a box office, like in the movie theater movie. It's more like something that would be like, hey, have you ever heard of this movie kind of a thing? Or it pops up like randomly on YouTube, or you know what I mean? But there's something about a movie. And then I'm just tuning in a little bit more. June, July, August. Okay, so I'm seeing like the energy of these 3 months over the summer for you. It's like good, but okay, good, but like it's been like, for most people it's been like challenging. Like there's been things being thrown at you out of left field where you're like, oh my God, like you know what I mean? Like I wasn't expecting that, but I'm hearing like you've made it to the final round. Basically what that means is like in a video game where you get to like a level, right? Like you've beat the boss at the end of the level. Like you've made it to this final round. And I don't know why I'm hearing this, but I'm hearing literally letting go and loving you. Letting go and loving you. I don't know if this is you letting go and loving you like I love myself, or if this is like someone else letting go of something and loving you. I don't know. It feels more like centralized to you though. And do we have any messages with any Ascended Masters? Kuan Yin, immediately Kuan Yin's energy came through, soft pink, very beautiful, self-love. But it's about like forgiveness and compassion. And that's why her message that just came through. It was like Kuan Yin showing up, and she's like, yes, forgiveness, compassion. For other people, for situations, for the ones that have like really done you dirty or wronged you, like having that compassion and forgiveness. Deeply rooted anger. So that's what I'm being shown too. So deeper down, there's deeply rooted anger. This is ancestral. This feels related to the feminine side, but also definitely connected with the inner masculine. Okay. So this is something to focus on right now. That's a literal guidance from spirit, from Ascended Master Kuan Yin and your spirit team and higher self, is we are breaking into this new era. We've been going through these initiations. Things are smoothing out. As I integrate in more and open up more and receive more, I'm also being called at this time to connect with my inner, with my body, with my emotions, with my trauma, with like, but they keep saying anger. Like it's that like suppressed anger and rage. And, you know, people will be like, I'm not an angry person. I don't have anger. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. It's subconsciously, a lot of the time, it's suppressed. And it's going to get triggered with Saturn. Like things will trigger you, and it'll trigger that like those unhealed parts where the anger or the frustration or the rage was suppressed. But what they're saying is they're showing me like, just go in and be like, okay, like flashbacks and memories of moments that like literally like you were so angry, but also stuff you can't remember. So just being intentional and being like, I'm ready to heal these deeper wounds. Like show me through synchronicity and sign. They will. They'll guide you to readings or this or that or the other. You know how it goes. To help with this, anger resides in the liver. The liver is where we store anger. So that might be significant. Maybe doing like a good liver cleanse, detox, things of that nature. Of course, I'm not a doctor or medical professional, but you know what I mean. Like today I'm drinking detox tea, and that flushes my liver and stuff, but it could be you know, doing like turmeric shots and things of that nature, just eating more kale or leafy greens or whatever it is. But this is to help cleanse the liver, is what I'm being shown also, which will also bring clearing to like spleen, etc. Okay, so this is good. This is good. So just, I don't know like what your diet's like and stuff, but this is everything that's coming through. Like, and this will help cleanse out anger that is in and residing in the liver, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm like, that's just what I'm channeling and what's been coming through. Yeah, it's crazy how we store emotions in our like major organs and through the body and all that, right? And I myself have been working on all these things a lot of intentional work with like healing my body and literally like doing all I can to get trauma out of my body. Like, right? Like stored emotions, the blocked emotions, that's in the womb, the stomach, solar plexus. Like solar plexus is another very emotional center. People don't realize how much it connects, and sacral chakra too. And so that's like everything I'm seeing left. So it could be stuff that you're already working on, but that's like what I'm getting like right now, spiritual guidance with the eclipsing, everything. Focus on that, working with the chakras, doing breath work, you know, just eating stuff, like eating healthy, drinking more water, flushing out the system, working with the lymphatic system, clearing toxins, all that kind of stuff. What? All right, here, this one came out. Oh, the Shekinah. Okay, she hasn't come out yet today. I love that. The Shekinah. So you could be a Shekinah, which is like a spiritual leader, guide, lady, mystic. You know what I mean? The sacred self. The sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Dance. And I feel like dancing is literal. Like, yeah, it's like dance to the rhythm of life, be in the flow with the ebb and flow and all the things, the ups and downs, but also literal dance, and then expressing your gifts and unleashing more of that higher self and spirit, like where you're embodying that higher self more and more, right? The white dove can be significant, but honestly, the dancing, the moving of the hips, there's something about that, like opening the pelvic floor, the hips, hip flexors, shaking up all that stuff that's been dormant, letting it open and, you know, come out. You might like, you know, get floods of emotion, or I'm telling you though, because we suppress everything. So there's something really about that right now. And that's where a lot of people are at in their journey right now. Like as far as like, okay, you reconnected to all the higher chakras and you've been doing all the things. Now it's time to really come back to the body and reconnect to the body and, you know, fall madly in love with your body. Like there ain't no shame in my body. Like I can look in the mirror and I don't judge myself one little bit, right? So like all that. And I feel like maybe that's a part of like your soul work and your soul purpose too. Maybe helping other women or people like to get healthy or cleanse, or I have no clue, girl, but you know, connect with their bodies. Maybe it's through sacred dance or, you know, I don't know. But let's see. Oh, the black cat. Fortune meets opportunity. Okay, here we go. Fortune meets opportunity. So this is fortunate, prosperous events, opportunities, fortune, like opportunities that are presented that feel very fortunate and aligned to your soul. That's the best way I can put it. Okay. And it's connected with your sacred self. It has to do with expressing your gifts. We have the black cat, okay, on the books. The books represent wisdom, knowledge, scribe, writing, all these things, okay, so that could be part of it too. Like, you know, the more we awaken, the deeper we go into who we are and our past lives and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And your Akashic reading will help with you too. Will help with that too. It'll definitely help with that. Because Akashic readings, you know, they're activating. So like when I do a recording or I meet, like anytime I do the Akashic, it's a soul remembrance. So it's like I'm bringing through all these things and sharing and talking, and like it's a very like detailed and vivid. But what that does is it starts unlocking things inside of you in your Akash. So you'll start opening up more and remembering more too. So that will help too, girl. Past life, speaking of past lives, speaking of past lives, past life relationship. You've known each other before. See, I feel like there's still, I mean, of course there is. Like, no, like, you know, I don't care how freaking ascended you are. Like, so many of us, we have deep, 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 deep wounds and attachments to masculine, you know, anger and rage, and like, you know, not just our experience with men or father wounds in this lifetime, but I'm talking like ancestral, going way back, like, you know, every time we've had our heart broken, every time we've been cheated on, every time, you know, someone, you know, at any time in a past life where we were unalived by the hands of a man. Soul remembers. We may forget, but the soul remembers. The higher self remembers. And that's what I mean by the anger and like that kind of stuff. It's not like so much like, you know, you're walking around like, God, I just hate everybody. It's not that at all. It's literal, like I said, subconscious, stored, like deeper stuff. Okay. And so you're just being called to go deeper with it. That's it. That's all. Anyways, past life relationship, you've known each other before. I think last time we connected, you said you were like in a relationship or something. But it's funny because I continuously always get, when I read for you, I get like a beautiful soulmate energy that like floats around you. So I don't know. I don't know what your status is currently, but again, I feel like this soulmate is circling around you, and they just watch over you. I think their higher self comes in, like they connect with you astrally. They connect with you astrally. They watch over you. They come to you. And you know, if fortune meets opportunity and the, you know, stars align in the right way or whatever, if it's meant to happen, it will. But I feel like that's what it is, you know. So past life healing, connecting more with your sacred higher selves and like, you know, your past selves and all that too. Unleashing more of your soul, your spirit, like through expressing your gifts, however that is, you know, and dancing to the sacred rhythm of life, having fun, just having fun, just dancing to the sacred rhythm of life, having fun. And I feel like literal dancing right now, girl. I literally feel like in the morning or whenever you feel called, like get up, have your tea, have your coffee, and then put on some music for 10-15 minutes and just dance your ass off. It's healing. It gets the lymphatic system draining. It raises our vibration. It opens up our body. It stabilizes the chakras. It opens the chakras. It clears energy blockages. Like literally, dance is medicine. That's why so many priestesses and goddesses, etc. We knew to, in ritual, in magic ceremonies, we would literally get into dance and sway our hips and then connect our energy centers in our lower chakras as we move, and it would all link together, and then all of a sudden it's all the women's hips in a circle swaying as one, amplifying the energy, like whatever it is, right? So it's because there's power in our womb, in our hips, in our yoni, in our birthing portal of our tummy, our belly. Like, so I don't know, girl, get after it though. That's what I'm doing too. I just moved back home, told my mom too, she needs to move her body, and I'm like and she knows it too, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna get up. I do so much work like every morning because I have to, you know, otherwise I'll go insane, because I have to like connect with energetically and move energy and do stuff. But I need to go even further with it now. I need to go even further with it because my frequency has risen, and that's you too, love. Like your frequency has risen, and your body needs to be able to embody that new high vibration, and then plus your new high vibrational reality. It has to be able to anchor that in and hold and be able to ground that. So that's what I mean. So anyways, dance. And to everyone in here, dance. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, love you. Okay. And then let's get a message from the Keepers of the Light. Oops. As well. Let's see. Already got a Keeper of the Light. I mean tarot. Let me get a tarot card. The Shekinah. The Shekinah. Also, like, you've probably seen already, girl, but like, I often will post and talk about Shekinah Rose, her YouTube channel, and how she's a sacred priestess of Magdalene, Isis, etc., etc. She lives in Sedona, but she's one of the real ones. Her music, love Shekinah Rose. Okay, so we have Seven of Swords. What situation in your life do you need to cherish and protect? Or protect and cherish? Okay, so there's Seven of Swords. Let's get one more. King of Swords. Wow. A lot of air energy, Aquarius, and then all three air signs. What situation in your life is calling you to have logic and clarity? Logic and clarity around a situation, a person, whatever it is. But the King of Swords, he's very action-oriented. He's very, like, I see what I got to do. I see it very clearly. I see it intuitively. I see it, you know, with my eyes. I see it, you know, this is what I got to do now, you know, and this is what I'm being called to protect and cherish. And I'm going to put my sword up to anything and anyone that gets in the way of that. It's like that, right? But, you know, something coming into your life or something happening where it's like, okay, I got to be logical about this. I got to set aside emotions a little bit. I have to be more, you know, in that space when I make this decision or when I'm thinking about this or whatever it is, okay? But that is what I've got for you, Meow More. I will email you to send out your... Sorry. That was my fault. Again. And yeah. So I think that's it, you guys. Alexandria, like I said, she was last. And again, I am so sorry. It was so freaking weird with the comments being off today. Like I said, like I scheduled my live, my first live, my original one. Started that, and then as soon as like a minute in or something, I don't know, people, like I think one or two people had joined. That's when my my phone holder that I have for my desk, you know, that like I can move around, and you know, it broke. And so I had to end the live. And then I had to like fumble with that thing and try to fix it. I got it fixed, like for the most part, it was working, it was fine. Then I had to then I had to start and create a new live stream. And that's this live stream. And when I started that live stream, there was no chat. No chat. And then on this live, the format, I'm like, where is the chat option? Like usually there's an option here where I can go in. So I'm sorry, I don't know what the heck. Nowadays with the timelines freaking going like this, overlapping constantly like this, okay? You know, 30 minutes ago you were in one timeline, now you're in this timeline, and oh no, we're going back over here for a sec. No, this one. It's so fucking weird. And it's just weird stuff, just weird, bizarre things that are just like going, and I'm like, this is a timeline thing, you know? Scheduling a Zoom call with a client, send the Zoom link. We both receive the same Zoom link. We both hop on the same Zoom link at the same exact time, yet she's not there in the Zoom, and on her end, I'm not there on the Zoom. Isn't that weird? What had happened was something was going on with the timelines. So we were both on the same Zoom at the same time, but in a different timeline momentarily. It was weird. That's what I mean. So anyways, you guys are probably noticing things like that too. Weird stuff. Like it just is what it is. We have a whole freaking dimension of false matrix that is literally crumbling and collapsing. And stuff is going to get weird. So, thank you. I love you guys. I think, what's today? Monday? I think maybe Thursday. Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday. I think Thursday I might go live again, and I might do some quantum healings. Because it's been a minute since I've done that. And I know you guys love when I do those. The thing is that I can't do very many of them. on a live stream because of the amount of energy it takes to do these like quick clearings and quantum, you know, because when I tune in, I go, whew, I go all in. But just FYI, I might be doing that on Thursday. So I will schedule it. I'll post about it. And, you know, we'll see. But I'm thinking that day. And I want to help as much as I can and clear some stuff out. Help raise that vibration. Help anchor you in a little bit more. Like, because it's cray. So, anyways, I love you guys. And thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Gypsy Cowgirl, man, I'm resuscitating her. I am breathing life back into Gypsy Cowgirl because girlfriend, she was not good for a while, okay? She was not good for a long while. But that's what happens when we go through these cycles of ego deaths and dark lessons and shadow and dark nights of the soul. And, you know, that's how it is. That's how it is. And then what do? We resurface. Born anew. You know? And so that's where I'm at personally now. Are things absolutely perfect and just flowing and wonderful in every single way in this moment of my life? No. But, I mean, clear, cancel, delete, Archangel Michael. I didn't mean that. Yes, they are. But you know what I mean? Like, no. Like, things aren't just perfect. But things are locking into place. Things are aligning. And I see it in little ways. I see it in big ways. I see it in, like, the way that like total strangers and people in my 3D reality now, instead of like people being like hella like just triggery and just weird, and like there's more people that are being very kind to me, very nice, very, you know, whatever. And I'm like, that's the rebirth reflection. That's the new reality reflection, where people they know my new frequency, you know. And so they're like reacting off of that instead of being all triggered. It's like, let me get the door for you, you know. Let me, you know, you're just buying that. Here, I got it. What? I don't even know you. No, it's fine. I got it. It's just a little drink. It's fine, you know. Little things. Count your blessings. Every single one. Someone holds a door open. Someone smiles at you. You know, people are fucking weird now. People are so disassociated. People like, I like to take walks. You know, I started walking again since I moved back here. And, on my walks, there's people walking literally glued to their phone like this, on a walk, glued to their phone like this. They are so disassociated. Their third eye, everything's so shut down. I walk by and then, you know, I can feel their anxiety all the way down the street. They spot me coming and walking, and I'm way down the street, and I can already feel and sense their energy of, oh, fuck. Someone's going to walk by me. I have to make eye contact. They start freaking out because they're so disconnected and disassociated. And for them, that is so awkward and so like to like walk by someone on a walk when it's so easy just to literally smile and say, hello, enjoy your walk. That's what I do. And I'm not saying, oh, that's what I do, so that's what everyone should be doing. That's the right way. What I'm saying is, like, it's just crazy to me. It's wild how disconnected people are. And what are we? We're the connectors. We are the connectors. We help connect them again and ourselves, right? So anyways, I don't remember where I was saying that. I'm at this point, I'm hungry. I need to go eat something. I'm getting delirious. I'm getting delirious. And y'all know how many. Okay, so I've been on, I don't even know how long, 4:20. I got on at like 12:30, 12:40. Wow. Okay, so yeah, 3.5, 4 hours. Okay, I love you. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Thursday on another live. I used to go live like once a week. That was the norm. I would do readings. I would just go on and do collective messages. We would just shoot the shit. Like, but I used to go live like weekly, once a week typically. And then that totally fell off. You know, I was doing the zodiacs like perfectly, like every single month, like clockwork. You know, I was very organized and very like boom, 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 boom. And then when all of that like spiritual warfare and darkness and all the things just hit all at once, like over the last like year and a half, I just completely like, you know, could not. So, and that's fine. That's fine. That's what Erica needed. That's what she needed to do. And now she's back. But she's different. You know? I know you know, because you're the same. So I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm going to try to do a Divine Union reading. I literally recorded half of one last night. And then something came up. I needed to stop it to go do something. And then I just never sat back down to redo it. So I'm like, should I finish that one or should I? I'm like, no, I'm just going to start a new one. So anyways, that's on its way too. So, okay. Have a good night. Love you. Bye. Love you, love you, love you.